What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I'm here with my friends. I got my girl Carrie, I got Slimmy, and I got Quintavious here.
I don't understand that name.
Quentin said his name is now Quintavious because they called him acting black. They called him acting black.
Oh, so Quintavious is supposed to be a black name.
Nigga, you know a white Quintavious, nigga? What are you talking about?
Is Quentin not a isn't that a black name?
I'm not sure if I've ever met a Quintavious before.
Nope.
No, I don't
think I've met a Quentin.
We got a Quintavious, we got a Quintarion that all play for Texas.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually met one in real life, maybe I have, and maybe I just don't remember. But
I went to school with a Quintana.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah. She had blonde, and right now, as of today, she has blonde. She has a blonde wig.
Do you know that of all the shows that I do, this is honestly my favorite show?
Hey,
honestly, and I think that the reason that it is because I guess it's for two reasons. Number one, I can just kind of kick back, eat food, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of shoot the shit and just have fun without no pressure. I don't feel no pressure anyway, but I can kind of sit back and shoot the shit. But then the second reason is because I think I'll be more excited about growing something from scratch and that challenge than I am about stuff that I already got moving and popping. I don't care as much about the Anton Daniels channel. I mean, don't get me wrong. I care about it. It's my baby. Millionaire Morning Show is my baby. But this is kind of like my baby. It's like, it's kind of like a child. Like your youngest child, Anton Daniels channel, is the oldest child. You know what I'm saying? And then the middle child is the Millionaire Morning Show. And then you got this one. And then my misfit is Room 9. So
I have to, in order to be a part of this, there's a lot of mental health that I have to endure with myself. Part of that was leaving the group chat earlier today. I can absolutely fucking stand a red dot on my fucking screen every day because I don't check and that motherfucker just be sitting there looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck?
red dot.
Yeah, for the notification.
Yeah. You know how you got the little notification thing that's in the
that
I gotta close, dude. I fucking hate that shit. I was like, fuck this. I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
You would hate my phone.
And then here's the second one. I hate watching niggas eat. That's why when I eat, I do like this.
You hate watching people. What do you mean you hate watching people?
I hate niggas mouth going like this.
Slimmy, are you eating?
And another thing, like when we used to like work, I couldn't eat in the break room because the sounds of people eating, I fucking couldn't stand it. Like the worst sound is you hear somebody reach into a
crazy.
You hear somebody reach into a chip bag and go.
I I'm with you, Quentin. I
then they
can't
clench the
stand
chip.
it. Yep.
Fuck that.
Yep. I'll kick my
Really,
son away
that
from
bothers
me.
you?
I'll kick.
Dude,
Oh
it's
God,
actually it's like a disorder or something. They said like a sensory disorder.
it's so
Seriously?
annoying.
And this is the worst one. I can't stand soft blankets, nigga. When that shit touch my skin, I jump back and shit.
Wait, what?
What?
Like
Soft
Ava think it's funny.
blanket.
Ava get her soft ass blanket try to touch me. I'll be like, nigga, you about to get slapped for the first time.
You
little
don't
kid.
like soft blankets.
Fucking hate it. I need some scratchy hard shit. Pause.
Soft blankets, Quentin?
I fucking hate soft blankets, bro. I fucking hate that shit.
What about a weighted blanket?
I got a big ass hard weighted blanket. It ain't soft.
Yeah, see.
Women
Wow,
love that way.
Why?
It's my mama gave it to me like in 2005 when I moved to Oklahoma. And it's cream. Women love that shit. They're like, oh, you like women love when you got nice shit at your house.
Yeah, of course they would love that you
It
have
make their ass
nice.
feel
I
comfortable.
think everybody like it when you got nice things at your
I
house.
got the little Wally flower things that you get from Bath and Body Works. This like will smell good over here. I got the men ones.
Quentin, I see why you're not in a relationship, or why you not, or why
What you
you're not
mean?
married. Because Quentin got too many hangups. He got too many things. No soft pillows. No eating in the corner.
I
No.
understand the eat and the soft blanket. That's interesting.
Quentin got a lot of hangups. He got a lot of things that's wrong. But I guess we might as well just get straight to the show while we
Oh,
at
I
it.
saw
So
I saw someday. I don't know if this is part of the thing, but
what?
that Jaguar lady,
Mm-hmm.
what you call it? They fucking sued her ass, and they had to. That Pierce Morgan think he had to take it out of his thing because fucking Jay-Z and Beyonce got a hold of that shit. I'm like, no.
Yeah, well, that answers everybody's question about why he not suing.
That's what the attorney said when she came on after Jaguar. She was like, I would just caution you to be careful
I
what you're
seen
saying.
that.
Go seek an attorney. Yeah.
She came on last on after Vlad.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, she gonna get enough of that shit.
You just
See,
can't be
everybody,
running your
everybody,
mouth
everybody
about
ain't
people like
playing.
that.
Everybody not playing. And so, the problem with interviewing those type of people is that, and again, I've been learning more as I go. And as I go, I'll inform you guys on what's going on so that when you guys platforms blow up too, you'll know how to move. The problem with interviewing certain people like her that say crazy stuff or incendiary stuff without, and they just talking because honestly, she's getting paid to do interviews and say wild shit. The problem with those type of people is that you then can become liable when they use your platform for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's why when Cat Williams did what he did with Shannon Sharp, it ended up blowing up because
It wasn't a lie.
he
It wasn't a
actually
lie.
ultimately nobody could sue him because he was
Wasn't a
well, there
lie.
it was
was
somewhat truthful.
a lot of what Cat Williams was saying was his opinion of people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she was.
You know what I'm saying? And the things that he said that was factual, those weren't like it wasn't incendiary like yeah they raping
Mm-hmm.
people or nothing like
Yeah.
that. It was just his opinion
Yeah.
like hey this person was stealing jokes or I you know what I'm saying like he was just
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she
saying
was using some strong accusatory words.
you said who Cat?
No,
No, the
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Oh
And
no
Jaguar.
she was
actually,
straight
and
up she
actually,
was
all
straight
the
up calling people
language,
yeah
language that you just said, Anton, was in Pierce Morgan's apology
yeah I agree.
about
Look
He
my
apologized to
platform. I
like
use
for
my
example
platform to
you
do
got
this.
somebody down here that's saying mainstream media is not the same as black YouTube channels. Oh it absolutely is. It absolutely
They
is.
love black YouTubers. What you
Let me
mean?
tell you something, bro. Everybody is trying to do what we doing.
Nigga, how you think
Everybody
you
is
got
trying to do
fucking
what we doing.
Anton and fucking Tommy Sotomayor on fucking Fox?
I am a regular Fox News contributor now. On top of that, I got a new my I just found out today that my episode of Dr. Phil premieres on October 16th on prime time. Prime
Oh.
time. Primetime net. I just got contacted today, and I don't want to say no names, but I am hosting a rally for the Republican Party in Michigan.
Turn up, niggas.
I don't know what they
Yeah,
think
nigga,
that this
you need a
is.
bodyguard, nigga. I got a cleat
Right.
certification in this bitch, nigga. Shit.
Everybody is trying to move over to what we've pioneered, which honestly, you know what? I want to pivot for a minute. So before we get into that, we could just keep talking because I gotta update the banner or whatever. Because I want to
Prayers
get
to
into this
the
DDG
prayers
thing,
to
but
the
I want to
cats.
get it. I want to
All the
get into
Oh
cats.
this
yeah, the
DDG thing.
DDG.
Yeah. So
Ooh,
I'm gonna
that one.
pivot before we start talking about what happened last night. I want to talk about DDG
Oh
because I don't know if y'all
man.
familiar. Are you familiar, Carrie and Quentin? What's going on with DDG? I can update y'all real quick.
In order to satisfy my obligation, I subscribe to World Star on IG. So yes,
Is
I,
DDG
I am
what's her
keenly
name?
aware.
Baby's father?
It's who?
Halle Bailey.
DDG,
Yep.
the
Halle Bailey.
singers for okay.
Yep.
See, I'm up on it.
She
And
let
they
another
supposedly
nigga
broke
get in her
down.
viscous innards.
So that ain't even what I want to get into, right? Um
It's something else.
so
It's
so Joe
always
Budden
something.
has some crazy stuff to say about DDG,
That's
right?
Who
rude.
did?
Joe
Sure.
Budden. All
Niggas
right.
don't got no code,
But
man.
I'll get there. I get there. I'm gonna play it in a minute.
Oh, Joe.
Did he
Well,
say it
y'all got to
publicly,
hear
or
it
is it like,
first.
or is it like some sneak? I guess so. You gonna listen to it
No, he said it directly. He said it outwardly. But I'm gonna
to
play it
his
in a
face?
second. I gotta find it. Hold on.
Man, I decided to go in the comments on one of the videos. Nigga, the worst of the world. Somebody was like, Quentin is confirmed gay. He said he had intercourse with a man on Anton's show last week.
What happened?
People are the worst at
I was
summarizing
like,
stuff.
what?
People are the worst.
I read that shit. I just fucking laughed.
I'm gonna try to find it. Give me a second.
What be going on, man? Like,
They
what?
said confirmed.
Eddie
They said I
Murphy said it.
said what?
He said people be messing like people will mess up his jokes. So if people gonna mess up his jokes, they're gonna mess up what they hear us say on these panels. They're gonna go tell
Uh,
somebody something that's gonna be all messed up like the telephone game.
Like
yeah,
in the
for sure.
the second grade, nigga. Shit is stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to pull this up real quick. So let me give y'all a preface. This, all right. So we was already talking about what happened the previous week between him and Haley Bailey or Holly Bailey or whatever her name is, right? And apparently they're saying that that was false as far as that extra screenshot that was saying like, yo, he was dissing her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like he said that her head game is trash and all of that. Somebody, I guess, photoshopped that or whatever. He said that that never happened. That wasn't a thing, right?
Mm.
So I just want to make sure that we all on the same page. Him and the Haley chick who played Little Mermaid wind up breaking up, but then we was saying that you never should let a virgin go and all of this stuff, right? Anyways, Joe Budden caught wind of it, and because he wanted to talk about it on his platform, and he kind of went in on DDG, and he was saying basically, and I'm gonna play the audio for y'all. He was basically saying, "Who is this little nigga? He nobody. He would be nobody without her." All of this
Huh?
stuff, right? I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. So he said that dude is nobody. He wouldn't be nothing without her. He clout chasing. The only reason he came up is as a result of her. So I'm gonna try to fast forward it to the point where Joe kind of went off. I can't actually play the video because Joe Budden be real heavy on his shit. But I'm gonna play it real quick. Give me a second.
YouTube. I am a grown man. I can make my own decisions. We chose to split because of personal reasons. Nah, it's not a skit. I'm not hurt, and I'm not missing out on anything, and her head game is trash as fuck.
So he did. He sent DDG didn't say that. That was
Okay.
something that was circulating around or whatever.
I kind
Anyways,
of figure that shit is no one does that shit.
yeah, he didn't say that. They didn't. They
That
don't
shit
have no
way
problems
too
or
simple.
anything like that. But let's continue.
Give me your phone.
You lying your ass
have.
off. He ain't say her head game, nothing. No, he didn't say that.
So now back to this DDG is a popular rapper and streamer thing, and he stands on his own. Whatever y'all was saying before that I edited it out. Go ahead. Go.
What were you saying?
Now with this new information, continue to rep for DDG, and I'm sure
nobody's repping, but
and then we can get to the Usher part of this.
What the fuck is wrong? Yo, bring men back.
I just told you, he got to look at his dick.
No, he don't have it. He got to go find it. He got to go get that from somebody. Got his dick. Wait, look, hold on. Has she said a word?
She hasn't said anything. The only thing that the blogs noticed in between these two widely different messages is that they both unfollowed each other.
Oh, I don't get that.
And it's just like, oh, fuck.
And you saying her head game is trash. Niggas is going to go get their own account.
Yeah, we figured it out.
They're going to go find out on their own.
So again, he never said that, but they're reacting to the breakup of DDG and the Bailey chick.
Number one, and number two, if it was that trash, why you snatched that cherry so fast, my boy? I mean, if her head was as bad as you say, that cherry didn't levitate long before you got in action, DDG.
First nigga gonna let him know too. Hey,
you know what I know? You know the DDG I know? That was Jake the Snake's finishing move.
It's the DDT, nigga.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. No, the DDG I knew. That's when Jake the Snake got real mad. That's when he did you like that. I don't know about this new DDG that y'all talking about. Shit. That's not really my bag. I just think that homeboy has presented himself to be a clout chaser for the term of the relationship.
How old is he?
Huh?
How old is he?
He's like 26.
26.
Something.
It tracks.
I thought we were going to come in and talk about how kids be haters sometimes, but...
Like the baby?
That's the thing.
Yeah, no, the kids be breaking relationships up.
For sure. Or Usher.
I salute you niggas that stay through the postpartum.
Daryl Dwayne Granberry.
Yo, your name is Granberry?
Junior. That's him.
You know what my thing is with these niggas that's on the rise and they want to go get with the chick with some notoriety that's also on the rise?
Salute, by the way.
Whenever that relationship fails, I never see them bounce back with something that's going to get shorty upset. I normally never hear from them again in the dating realm. I don't think I'm going to ever hear about DDG and his next chick. Good luck, DDG. This will be your first and last time being mentioned on this broadcast for the rest of eternity. You got to weigh the pros and cons of leaving your famous girlfriend to get all the press.
So Joe Budden basically jumps off a bridge because he don't know who DDG is. Now, let me give y'all a little bit of insight on who DDG is. DDG is like an OG when it comes to content creation. As a matter of fact, Haley Bailey, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but the Haley chick was basically saying that she used to watch DDG growing up. Like, DDG is a legendary, even though he only 26, the nigga been rich for a long time. He been getting money for a long time. He's an OG streamer. He got way more subscribers than Joe Budden. I mean, DDG was like the Kai Cenats before the Kai Cenats and all of them. And so he don't really know that DDG got way more money than him, is bigger than him, been in the game for longer than him as far as the streaming world, and that he was the prize versus whatever little accolades that people recognize her for. But anyway, so DDG got a new podcast with his homies or whatever, and so he decided to address it.
What's good, Joe?
So let me see if I can find it, because I know it was earlier in the thing.
When public figures give you a statement, take the statement, go with the statement, and mind your business. Your own parents.
Let me see if I can get to it.
Technology and the internet is just button.
Oh, here we go.
And it was chewed. But you know, I had to, because she had a fro in her line. It was powerful. And I have nothing bad to say about y'all whatsoever. But Joe Budden, we gotta get into that, man. We gotta get into
that
Joe
nigga
Budden
right there, man.
We gotta get into that. You know how this works, Joe Budden. So I don't want to cuss too much, and say what I really want to say. But you don't really know who you talking to for real. And I don't even come on here on no gangster shit. Like, I ain't coming on here to say I'm gonna whoop your ass. I will whoop your Don't get it fucked. I'll beat the shit out of you. But I ain't coming on here to say that. You feel me? I'm coming on here to say you talking to a real social media legend. You talking to a real, like, somebody that put their family in position to win, somebody that motivated your kids, nigga. Motivated your family, your nieces and nephews, somebody that entertained them for years, somebody that really put a stamp on some shit. In music, I got way more accolades than you in music, and I'm doing way better than you in life in general. And I'm 26, and you're 44. 44. I looked up, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna 44. Lie. I didn't know who Joe Budden was until he sat next to academics.
I ain't know who Joe Budden was till the Migos down there. You know what they did to him. Everybody knows the Migos.
Y'all to crucify me.
I know about Joe Budden. And then when I looked him up today, I ain't know he made the pumping song. Like, come on, man. That's what you tell your people. Hey, bro, I'm that nigga. No. Pump it.
No. I don't know what label he was signed to. They had that bitch on the radio, but you know where they had it at the most?
Where?
The trampoline parks. That's the only place I know you from. Because I used to go to the trampoline parks and they used to play Pump It Up.
No.
Oh my God. And he got
a cheerleader song.
He made
a cheerleader song. They're like, come on,
pump it up.
Like, you be dancing to that motherfucker with what?
Pump it up. He went gold in 20 years. 20 years? It took you 20 years to go gold?
Wait, what that mean?
To get a gold record, you got to sell 500,000 copies, right? Mind you, just to put it in perspective, I got 3 gold records and 1 double platinum.
So I know a lot of y'all in the chat may not be familiar with who he is because he not in your purview, but let me help you to understand something. DDG, we may not agree with the fact that he let the chick get away and we don't know why they broke up and we can have our opinion on that. But in my opinion, there is no comparison between DDG and Joe Budden, in my opinion, because I know who he is and because I understand what the streaming game is about. DDG is literally 10 times ahead of Joe Budden at any point in his career, including right now. So y'all may not necessarily like him, but in reality, he that dude in real life. And he been rich for a long time. So I don't disagree with what he's saying right now. I think that Joe should have did his research before he jumped out on the bridge for DDG in particular. So.
Did he say they broke up?
I mean, you can go, he not speaking on the breakup. You can literally go to DDG's channel right now. You can go to any one of his channels, right? He got one channel that's called DDG Live that got 4 million subscribers. He got another channel called Pontiac Made DDG that got 3.4 million subscribers. Like, the dude is like, he been killing it for a long time. He got double platinum albums. He got 2 gold albums that's gold. I don't know how people can just, and he got another channel that's just DDG that got another 3 million subscribers. The dude effectively got over 10 million subscribers on YouTube alone. And so again, he one of the OGs. You got to give people their props where it's due. People may not like how he talk, but the reality is that the dude been killing it for a long time. And so people don't realize how big some of these people are. That would be like talking shit about an upcoming streamer that's killing it, but because you not familiar with it, don't mean that that dude wasn't rich a long time ago. So I don't know where people getting off at, but Joe was never in the same league as DDG as far as money, visibility, accolades, all of that. The dude is absolutely massive. For real. So I'm curious as to what y'all think about this.
Joe should have did his homework. That's the first thing. He should have did his homework. Like, but for him to triple down on that head, though, that was dead wrong, man. You can't do stuff like that, man. I heard somebody, I don't know which one it was, Ish or Arsenal's brother. I don't know which one it was. I heard them say, "Hey, man, he never said that." This dude tripled down on it though, like he didn't care. he went on and said like, oh man, if her head was trash, blah blah blah. Then he just like, yeah, if her head was trash, blah. I'm like, yo, that was unconfirmed. It wasn't real. He went on with it anyway. So Joe made a lot of mistakes during that whole little tirade that he had. He probably should issue an apology.
That was random for him to like go in like that anyway.
Yeah, he should issue an apology. Like for real. Like for real.
That was like I don't know why you care so much to the point where you're knocking him. And I think he was only doing it because of what it said that he said, which makes me think that if the narrative was not that he said that, then Joe probably wouldn't have said half the things he said, which makes me think he said it to match what was out. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, he was playing along with how you get people intrigued with what you're saying, get people engaged. You know what I'm saying? It clearly sounds like he doesn't even know enough about him to have an honest opinion about it anyway. So that was weird.
But the thing is, like, you could have did your research. Like when we was talking about DDG, I mean, I seen him before. I didn't know how he got so big. Pause. But you know, he got there somehow. I had seen him on these rap shows and like some like rap basketball games.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know who he was, but I never talked about how he got there. I never talked about none of that. All I said was, you know, the situation with him and the girl.
Well, that's why I even asked. That's why I even asked. Did he say anything about? Did you guys hear either one of them say that they broke up, or is this all being insinuated? Is the state of their relationship being based off of
public statement
from who?
On Instagram from DDG
on his page.
Yeah.
Saying
she ain't saying nothing. She's not saying anything, but he made
so he put a statement out on his page that they broke up.
Yeah,
he said was that they still friends, they still love each other. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. The problem where Joe went off was that Joe was saying that he was nothing without her, and that she was the person that kind of gave him more visibility and blew him up, which is absolutely false. That's the part where it's wrong.
But
he should apologize.
I find it interesting when people make those statements about anybody that they don't know personally, or that they don't like, they can't really prove that. I always find that interesting when people tell you about someone else's financial situation.
Yeah, that would be like people, you know, it'd be people that be just discovering me like, oh, he new to the game. And it's like, no, not really. I've been doing this for a long time, but a lot of people will assess the situation and say, "Oh, he just some." I remember it's people today that say, "Oh, he trying to replace Kevin Samuels," and it's like, do y'all don't even know what y'all talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people say stuff, but they don't know who they talking about. But a simple Google search or a simple YouTube search of DDG would inform him. You know what I'm saying? Before he jumped off the bridge with that, about the fact that the dude been rich for a long time, and he didn't need her visibility in order to win. He was already winning for a long time.
I don't know. I find that a lot of people are not putting themselves around people who will stretch them, who will hold them accountable to the words, or who will like take a pause and use their own common sense when someone makes a statement. A lot of people are around people who just kind of roll with how they communicate. So they can just they just talk however they want to.
No, it's just Joe. It's just Joe. He's starting to lose like sense of a grasp of reality. Like lately, I've just been hearing a lot of slander from him. You know, when I just figure like sometimes he just doesn't like somebody, so he uses situations to just slander them. It seems like one of those situations. There's no way he doesn't know who that kid is.
Come on, man. You can't not know who he is.
No way.
Okay, I didn't know who I did not know.
But Carrie, you're not
a
media personality to the extent that Joe is.
But here's the thing.
You can't hear you, Quentin. Can't hear you, Quentin.
I didn't know.
Can't hear Quentin. Quentin was muted.
Why do y'all say that about everybody? You cannot. This nigga just said he didn't know who Joe Budden was. No.
Listen. Those topics are prepped before they go live. Joe Budden has long time been in the media and been in the culture, and he's been a streamer for a long time. His job is to know about what he's talking about before he talks about it. How irresponsible is it for you to not be familiar with the topic that you're about to discuss? That's a part of popular culture when that's what you do for a living at the level that Joe Budden is doing it.
So then he was just lying. He was just lying and capping and talking shit then, since he didn't know what he was talking about.
I know my DoorDash guy is retarded, bro. Look at this. Look at this map that he's fucking driving. Look at my DoorDash guy, bro.
I hate that shit. I get so mad. I hate that shit.
That's what I was just talking to on the phone.
I see them motherfuckers do like this in front of my front. They do this shit in front of my front door, nigga, and they don't stop.
Why is my DoorDash guy facing the wrong way, bro?
Nigga, your shit gonna be cold.
It's gonna be so cold.
All I wanted was some wings, dog. I went to the gym today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did all of that shit. I've been faithful in the gym. I've been on top of things.
Said, nigga, I went to the gym. I deserve some wings.
No, I'm saying because I'm still limiting the amount of, what I'm eating on a daily basis. But, that's like I got some broccoli cooked up. I'm waiting for some wings. This nigga, look at this nigga, dog. Look at this nigga.
Is he moving?
He moving the wrong way. Man, let me call this dude, man. I don't know what the hell is happening.
I've been drinking a 2-liter Dr. Pepper every day.
Hello?
Hey, do y'all know where y'all going?
Actually, it took me 4 times to drop at the freeway. There's no address to show me the location. Would you send me close the address to your place?
No. Listen. Here. Listen. This is what you type. Here, go into Google.
Hey,
go into Google.
Mute yourself.
Mute yourself, Anton.
I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually just typing it in there.
Would you text it to me?
I'm texting it to you now.
This is insane.
Can you text me the address?
Nigga, he is, you dummy.
Quentin.
This happened to Quentin before.
It has happened to me. Nigga, I go to Brahms I go to Brahms like once a week, and I get the same thing every time I go. And they stick the wrong shit out the window every single fucking time. And they get mad when I go, no, nigga, that's not what I wanted. Nigga, I get a double dip brownie fudge sundae. I said, hold the fudge and give me some chocolate syrup. And without a fucking doubt, they go drench that shit with fudge. I said, look how thick that shit is. That's not fucking chocolate syrup. And they look at it like this. It is syrup. No, nigga, no, it's not. Nigga, they asked for extra whipped cream, extra nuts, marshmallows. Nigga, I was like, nigga, this shit's normal. Y'all gonna give me what I paid for, nigga? No, do it again. Then they say pull up. No, well, I'm gonna sit right here at the window.
Right.
Nope.
A menace. A straight menace.
I did not know who DDG was, and then I was like, who is he? And so I looked him up, and that's when I saw that he did comedy.
These DoorDash drivers is insane.
I apologize if she heard me.
It don't matter. It's cool. She already got a good tip. I tip him like $30. I tip him $30.
To get lost?
Before
I hate niggas. Why is niggas making fun of me because I said extra nuts? Nigga, that's not gay, nigga. I like extra nuts on my ice cream. You bitch ass niggas. Y'all fucking weird, nigga. That shit's so weird. Nigga, extra nuts, extra almonds, pecans, nigga, all that shit, nigga.
Yeah, who was doing the interview? He was like, I'm not saying no homo. I'm a grown ass man. Was that Dame Dad? Something? No, he says it all the time. Somebody was like, I'm not
That's
no
a pause.
homo. I'm grown.
Oh man, I know what you're talking about.
Quentin be crashing out. Let me read a couple of these super chats and then we can go to the next thing. BZE says he low key was a father of gold digger car pranks. He was. He absolutely was. A lot of people don't be wanting to give people their credit. Respectfully, if DDG so popular, how Kai got sneaker deals before him? I came from the Joe era. I heard of Kai, never heard of DDG until Holly pregnancy. Okay, why is one person's success minimize yours? I don't understand that. Like, is it only one person that could be successful or popular or anything like that? Anyways, Unbiasedly Raw says, laughing my ass off, Quentin hot, Tom got mute fury. That's a fact. That is absolutely a fact. But yeah, I just think it's irresponsible to talk about something, but at least not be minimally familiar with it when you got a podcast and a platform that's that fucking big. It's just it's weird to me. And everybody don't necessarily agree with me, and I'm cool with that. But that's just weird to me.
This is why I can't have my own channel, because I won't deal with this. Nigga said a grown man ordering ice cream is gay. Nigga, get out, nigga, get out of my chat, nigga, and don't fucking come back, nigga.
Why is Quentin still hot about that though?
That shit, he just wrote it. That shit's stupid as fuck. You can't.
Quentin, you know they be saying stuff. You know they be saying stuff. You know they be saying stuff about you before.
That shit. They believe that shit 100%.
Why don't you just let them say it? They just listen. Last night,
say that, though, Anton.
Huh?
Why do you think they say that?
Say what about Quentin?
Like somebody said extra nuts is out of pocket.
Because that's what they do. They like to cap and troll and go back and
they
forth.
Believe that shit in their real life. In real life, these niggas won't eat a banana because they think it's gay. They're like, oh no, can't eat no bananas.
You be crashing out for no reason. You gotta let the chat do what
nigga,
the chat do.
Crashing out mean, nigga? I'm sitting here. I'm not crashing shit, nigga.
You gotta, Quentin. Listen, last night, for example, when we was talking about Dame Dash, or not Dame Dash, Jaguar Wright and stuff like that, and the whole Jay-Z situation. Then everybody was going back and forth with me. Carrie was against me and all of that too, and I'm cool with that. The chat overwhelmingly disagreed with me, and they was going off on me and stuff like that. And I think it's hilarious. I think it's fun. Quentin, you can't get your blood pressure up because they triggering
the last
you.
person that touched your booty hole?
Huh?
I said, fuck these niggas and the last person that touched their booty hole.
I don't know how Quentin gets so triggered. I have no idea.
I just like
they just going.
I just get tired of these black homophobic niggas. Nigga, I'm a 69 guy, nigga. Stand on that shit, nigga.
No, bro, you gotta stop.
Don't go off on your homophobic tangent. We know how you feel, Sleemy. Chill out.
Dog, look at what my DoorDash.
Just say pause.
Hold on, before we get into this, I just want to show y'all what my DoorDash driver is at.
Just call and order some other. Nigga, she eating your shit, nigga.
You got to go pick it up from her.
Nigga, she gonna have shit on her mouth talking about I didn't eat your shit.
Yo, they all the way by Ford Field, dog. Like Ford Field is right there this is Ford Field right here.
Just call another DoorDash to pick it up from them.
They already took the food.
No, call another DoorDash to go to where they are.
Dog, look at how they've been driving. I'm about to zoom out and show y'all how they've been driving. Hold on. Look at this shit, bro.
How?
That's like a marathon course, nigga. Like,
wait, but you're at the dot, so they already passed where you are.
I don't know what the hell they've been doing, bro.
Wow.
That is wild, man. Like,
you know, I don't mind the money that I tip people. I don't mind the money that I tip people and stuff like that, but it's just like you can't be this retarded, bro.
Nah, that's bad.
Who's the girl with the fade, nigga? Her hair look better than mine.
That's Jag.
That's Jaguar.
That's trash.
Look at Quentin crashing out, about to crash out at the chat. Chat about to get on Quentin's ass, and now he gonna
I'm
be
about to
fucked.
crash out because Q's so fine. If she just act right, if Q just act right, I give her a ring, but she don't want to act right.
No, you can forget it. Q would kick your ass all day long.
No,
If
nigga,
you and Q was in a relationship,
nope, nigga. As soon as I touch that button, it's a wrap. She act right.
That ain't no.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not saying with you. I'm not saying with you in particular. I don't think that the D alone is enough to make chicks act right. I think that the D make chicks go crazy. I don't think it makes them act right necessarily.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about penis. I said if I touch her button, I didn't say anything about my penis. That's when
I thought you said if my penis touched her butt or something. I don't know.
No,
Maybe
I said if
something.
I touch her button, that means I eat her vagina and she act right.
Oh God. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Look at my DoorDash person. They calling me again. Be quiet, Joe.
My bad.
Hello?
This is
Yeah, I'm outside.
That's another mother.
You outside?
Yeah.
You outside. That's not where I'm showing. I'm not showing you outside.
This is the address you sent to me for the Google map.
That's another person.
It's two of
No,
them.
they together. They riding together.
Two of them.
No, you're not outside. Are you by the Riverwalk? Here, let me give you this address, man. This is crazy.
Take your gun, man, if you go downstairs.
Yeah, sometimes people ride with the door dashers. I see somebody saying too. Josh. Sometimes people ride with the door dashers, so it'd be two of them in the same car at the same time.
When I went to the meetup in Dallas,
I'm gonna cancel the order. I'm canceling the order. It's cool.
No, I already get the food. Would like give me address. It's close to your house or wherever you are.
All right, give me a second.
Why they can't speak English?
I'm canceling the order. I just hung up on them.
Why they can't speak English, man?
What happened to your tip? Did they still get the tip?
I don't know what the fuck happened.
No, they don't get shit. No, I don't know. They probably get half because they picked the food up.
I just canceled this shit. That's so retarded, bro.
When I went to the last meetup in Dallas, there was a chick from the streets of YouTube that wanted me to go DoorDash with her at nighttime. I was like, nigga, that shit weird.
Well, let's take a phone call. Let's do an intermission. Let's take a phone
call. That nigga Anton's so hungry right now. You gonna start getting mad.
What's up? What's up? Hold on, y'all. What's up, Doc? What's the word?
How you doing? I really don't have a question, but and I just wanted to commend your platform and all of you guys for what you're doing in these last days. The Bible talks about in the last days how sons and daughters will prophesy.
Mm-hmm.
And what I know is that you all are being used.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been watching a long time, especially you, Anton. And yes, how you have evolved over time and really, really combating evil. And I don't want you all to stop. You continue to press in because leadership is crumbling in the 7 mountains of influence. And those
What is the
7
7
mountains,
mountains of influence? What is that?
yes, that's religion, education, politics, media, entertainment, business, and family.
Bars.
And those are the 7 mountains of influence.
Okay.
And each of those areas you all have addressed and basically you're addressing leadership, and everything rises and falls on leadership.
Okay.
And we are seeing the impact of ineffective leadership within all of those areas. So, holding leadership accountable is very relevant, and you are doing it in your own unique way.
Oh, I
Don't,
appreciate you.
don't change it. It's not going to make people feel comfortable, but that's what's wrong anyway. I'm in education.
Okay.
And what has happened in education, we sugarcoat everything. This is the only field I believe that you can retire and be ineffective. And
Mm.
that is what is wrong, because our children don't compare to other children internationally. And so I just want to encourage you, no particular question, but just want to encourage you guys, continue the work, continue to press in. You own it in every area. You are
Thank you,
owning it.
baby. I
And
appreciate you.
yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you for calling. Don't be a stranger. You can call me back whenever you want.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Doc. All right. Well, any thoughts on that before we go over to the next part of the show?
I never heard of the 7 mountains of influence though.
Dude, yeah, that shit was bars. I was waiting to hear that shit. I was
Yeah,
like,
that was
okay.
dope. She was well put together, and she put it together. That's dope.
Yeah, that sounds
And
good.
why the place where I wanted my wings from is closed now. But that's all right. We're gonna get there. We'll get there. Let's get over to the next part of the show, which is last night. So I'm gonna try to fast forward a little bit because I actually want to get over into my man's. I think when I had asked him if he was a feminist, if I'm not mistaken.
Who the father are in these.
Hold on. Say what they want to say. To my chat, to my.
Don't make no sense.
I'm gonna.
No, but I
It's
don't know
impossible.
either. He black.
Quinn is making it up to try to just.
Recording in the closet again?
Quinn is your
Okay.
sure. So I guess I
Guys,
Anton loves all of it.
I don't remember where.
Mandating that. If a man wants to check the paternity of his child, I have no problem with it. To be federally mandated for that's sort of what you say. I think a woman should have the right to her body. If that makes me a feminist, okay.
Yeah, but that's not the only thing that you believe.
I agree. So I don't know how you could even say that you think I am when we haven't had an in-depth
Do you lean more towards being a feminist or not?
Again, you and I have different definitions.
I'm just asking you a question.
I just and to answer your question, I don't think that I am a feminist. I may be a feminist into your subjective definition because, like you've established, you make up your own definitions.
I thought so now it's based off of what my definition. So when Q was reading the definition, it was okay to go based off of the definition. But when I'm talking to you now, it's subjective based off of what my belief is. I'm asking you based off of your belief. Forget what my belief is. According to what you believe before you ever met me today, do you believe that you are a feminist?
I don't believe so. But again, though, you've made it clear that you don't care what we think on the panel. You've called us all liars.
That's why I'm asking what you think. I'm not asking you what
said no. He just said no.
I'm not asking you what do you think that I think. I know what I think. I'm asking you what you think.
That's kind of true. Why you value the chat, but you don't care about the panel?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Can I ask
you?
And Quinn thought that was so hilarious. Quinn thought that was the most hilarious.
I was typing her work email and I was like, "What, Carrie?"
Carrie, what was that? Well, first of all, I had him trapped, and you let him out. You let him weasel out, Carrie. I had him trapped, and Carrie let him weasel out.
Well, no, because you guys first had to agree on your definition of a feminist.
No, we didn't. I asked him based off of what his belief of what a feminist is. What does he believe? It didn't have nothing to do with me.
He should have been more confident in his no based off of his definition.
He was a feminist. Everything that he said last night, and people thought he was intelligent, but everything that he said last night was feminism. And that's why Carrie agreed with him, because
I'm I looked up the definition of feminist yesterday, and I'm not necessarily a feminist.
Yeah, but you like it when people are simping out for you like him.
He wasn't simping out for me.
I wanted to ask him if he was gay.
I was wondering.
What's gay about this dude?
I didn't say anything was gay. I said I wanted to ask him if he was.
Why?
Because if your number one issue that you bring to this into this conversation, the first thing that he said was, "Well, I'm voting for her because women's reproductive rights." What the fuck does that have to do with anything as a man? As a man, something that's meaningful to me in my life. Why would I care about whether or not a chick is having an abortion or not? That is not my number one issue as a man as far as who I'm going to vote for in the presidential election. That makes no sense. So now I have to start questioning and using my context clues. And when I asked him, I asked him, I don't know if I can find it. Let me see if I can play it.
You don't get in there.
Right.
Let me answer that question.
Hold on.
Listen,
There are cases where women don't.
Fuck that. Fuck what y'all said. Every single show that I do. No, they're not.
In the household are 20 years because I'm trying to decision before she.
See if I can find it.
I agree.
He believes that this should be a bipartisan issue.
Total men that are even paying child support.
Let's get to it.
No, I didn't. I gotta find
up
it.
to 30%.
But it should.
No, we got two places right now.
All of the other actions
and work it out with her husband.
What's his money?
I can't find it, but I don't know where the times. I got to start putting timestamps in the show. But I asked him. I said, what is a woman? And he said, whatever a person believes that they are. Like that's bullshit. That's classic lesbian, I'm gay vibes right there.
I don't think that's what you asked him. I think you asked him about gender, and then
No, I asked him. I said, what is a woman? What do you think a woman is? And he said, a woman is. Well, he said some shit like a woman is whatever you believe it is. Like whatever a person believes is a woman.
He said it's
something
what
like
a
that.
person identifies as.
Something like that. Whatever it is, you know what he was saying.
No, he's a smart dude. Woman and a man is a gender. Female and male is a sex. And that's what he was speaking.
No, because when we started to deep dive into it, and that's why I asked him what his definition is. And I think that Carrie was the one, or it might have been Q that read the definition. And one of them was based off of your biological, what you were born as, and the other one was based off of what you believe. And it doesn't matter about what you believe.
It was a social construct.
Listen. Call it what you want to call it. I know what a man is, and I know what a woman is. And the fact of the matter is, a woman is not because you feeling feminine today. That is bullshit all across the board.
That's trash.
I was curious when you were talking about that, and he said, "Well, do you have a?" He asked you something about the LGBT community or something, and then he later explained that he was just using it as an example.
Bullshit.
But the fact that he brought that up,
bullshit. Carrie, you're not gonna get that
why
off.
Would he run to that, huh?
Carrie, you even had to question it within yourself. Is hey, is he a little sassy?
No, that's what I'm saying. I for sure was curious at first because between him being so hardcore on the woman's thing and then using the LGBT example before he explained why he was using it, I was just like, okay, he must be gay because he's using this as an example. But then as he kept talking, I didn't think that he was gay, but I definitely think that I don't really
okay,
know.
So here's the ultimate test. If you went out with him on a date, hypothetically, you're not married, you go out with him on a date, and y'all get into a relationship, would you be worried about the fact that he might be dating other men or he might have dated men in the past?
I don't think I would worry about that as much as I don't think I would worry about that. He doesn't come across as
all right, let me revamp it. Forget him. All right, so let me preface this. If you're single today, would you ever talk to a man that's ever been in a relationship with another man?
No.
So you would never, under any circumstances, ever be in okay, cool.
Ever under
So with that being said, would you be confident dating him respectfully and believing that he had never been with another man?
Yes, I could. I could.
See that, and that's how I know that Carrie is capping. Because in that situation, it's either a yes or a no. It's like, yeah, I would be comfortable dating that thing. But it's like,
hard.
But it's like, no, I could believe it.
What
do you mean you could believe it?
I'm gonna tell you why it's hard. Cause I have met men who they come across as, because he didn't come across feminine, so I don't want to say that, but they come across a certain way where you might question it, but they're not. And then I went to school with some guys who were like that, but then later on, after we left college, they're gay. So I know both.
All I know is it's not the way he talked or his mannerisms or anything like that. I would never say that he's that, right? And I would never say that anybody is anything. I would ask him. But the problem was the hills that he was. The problem was every issue that everything that he spoke up on was something that had something to do with the sassy. Every issue that he brought to the forefront was sassy.
He didn't bring it. He was responding. He didn't bring anything to the front.
I never asked him nothing. He inserted himself on the LGBTQ conversation. He inserted himself on the gender affirmation. He inserted himself.
He didn't initiate any of what he responded to. He was responding, and he was being impartial to the conversation. This is what this guy. I think I'm standing. This is my nigga and this shit. I gotta stand up for niggas that talk like me, nigga.
No, he didn't talk like you. No. It has nothing to do.
Listen, sir. Listen. This is Quentin from antondaniels.com.
It has nothing to do with whether he was proper or if he used his diction correctly. It had everything to do with the hills that he was willing to die on. And I was like, why do we keep, every time he insert himself, the first thing he talked about was reproductive rights and abortion. The second thing he talked about was the LGBTQ community. The third thing that he was talking about is whether or not a woman is a woman, a man is a woman based off of how he believed it. Like every single issue. And I was like,
but the more that he spoke, the more that, and that's why I said to him, you sound like you're knowledgeable of the stuff that's being said right now. Like he sounds like he's educated in the current day stuff. And to me, that's the equivalent. Like he sounds like he probably listens to CNN a lot. He probably listens to a lot of certain Democrat conversations or pro women conversations. And I liken that to, okay, I'm not gonna say that, but
me as a man, I would be sitting here.
But it happens on all different ends, because when Kevin Samuels was out, and even now, you can tell when you're listening to people who basically repeat a lot of what Kevin Samuels has said. So okay, you're of this type of a mindset. You're half of what you're saying might not even be what you truly believe per se, but that's what you're listening to on a regular basis. So to me, he was more so regurgitating a lot of what he absorbs.
Nope.
That's why even with this whole definition of like gender versus sex, I'm like, it sounds good that that's the current day definition, but it changed. Like
Quentin basically was saying some of the same things, but I don't believe that Quentin sit there and watch anything related to all of that stuff.
Quentin, so Quentin, would you have described what the definition of gender versus sex is the way you did yesterday 10 years ago?
I would have looked it up in the dictionary.
She should get some of his money.
And if it said that they are usually used interchangeably, which is what it said it used to be, would you have been like, nah, that's not the definition of sex and gender? They're two different things. You could be a woman but not be a female, or would you have just accepted the definition?
As it pertains to words and meanings, I'm status quo.
So you go according, you're by the book. It's like whatever it currently is in Webster's, that's what I'm adhere to. Okay, so then that's why Quentin was where he was on that particular
Well, I
issue.
prefaced that previous to me opening my mouth. I said I'm all about words and meanings.
See, now I don't believe that he was saying it because he's all about words and meanings. I believe that he used the definition because that's the definition that people who are really in favor of the gender stuff, people who are pro-woman, like I believe that's what he's been hearing, and he accepts it. And so he spits that back out.
Yeah, but so this is my problem with it. Like, a man who really wants to see society thrive, let's say, who wants to, even somebody who maybe believes in the family nucleus, why would he be invested in the LGBTQ community or a feminist agenda? No straight man should really be invested in that.
I don't
Because
honestly.
it's anti-straight men.
I don't understand, honest to God, men that vote for Kamala Harris.
Exactly.
I don't. I genuinely. I'm curious. I would like. It is the weirdest thing ever. Like, number one, for me personally, I'm never going to vote for a woman to lead me under no circumstances.
But that's also probably because you put gender over race, and
No, I don't. I don't.
Or okay, let me scratch that. Maybe, well, you do, because you wouldn't
I put gender over
you wouldn't
race.
pick a black. You would pick a white man over a black woman, right?
No, listen. If I'm on the basketball court, I'm gonna pick Slimmy over Quentin because Slimmy is fucking 6'11". You know what I'm saying? It's like,
nigga, but I'm Steph Curry, nigga. Fuck you mean?
You can't shoot better than me, Quentin.
Listen,
you cannot shoot
I'm
better
not
than
gonna
me.
get mad if me and Slimmy pull up to the court and a motherfucker picks Slimmy over me. You know why? Because Slimmy is fucking tall. That means that he's better suited to be successful at basketball. That's just the nature of. It's almost like I would never pick a man to breastfeed a fucking kid. Like, I know that he can go to the store and get some Enfamil and shit like that. However, I would prefer for the woman to nurse the kid when the kid is a child. You know what I'm saying? That body. The nature of who we are allows for us to be more successful in certain arenas and certain areas. And so it's not just the fact that she's a woman, it's the fact that I'm never instinctively going to pick a woman to lead me. And more importantly, I'm not going to pick a woman to go up against the world leaders that don't fucking respect her. I can't.
I don't. But that assumes that you guys are both looking at the variables and the, I guess, the qualities that one person brings versus the other at the same level, and clearly that's not the case. And then a lot of people, I don't think they go that deep, Anton. Like, I really don't. I think a lot of people, it's like, listen,
when I see
we
men
can have a black woman in office. Like, that's good enough. Listen to what Lil Scrappy, was it Lil Scrappy? Listen to what Scrappy was saying. Like, a lot of people are cool keeping it that surface level. And in that instance, a lot of people will pick a black person over somebody who's the same gender. Like, I'm gonna go with the sister.
Yeah, and that's
understand a woman doing that.
That's a very strange phenomenon, because in what realm do men allow women to lead them? You're not even supposed to be leading me in church.
Correct.
So I'm gonna let you lead me in, and I'm gonna let you lead me in politics and running the country.
But a lot of people go to churches with women in leadership, so that which already is fucking breaks off. What you're saying. But that's what I'm saying. The premise,
and they're being misled, straight up.
I cannot follow a woman.
Women are not supposed to be leaders. They're not supposed to be in leadership positions. Yeah, it's not to diminish a woman. This is not diminishing a woman. This is saying that our genders have roles.
Correct.
Women are not to lead men.
Yeah,
They are to teach
can't no woman tell
children.
me what to do. A woman can advise me as far as like giving me some insight. I love to get the insight from women. I listen to a lot of what the people say around me, and it's women. They can give me a lot of insight. They can
But
feed
you
me with
said we all
information.
liars.
Huh?
You said women minus Rita are liars.
No, I think that the nature of a woman is to be deceitful since Eve.
It is.
I think that the nature,
You
listen,
can't
it
just
doesn't
state
mean
that
that
as
you're a
a
bad
fact,
person.
Slimmy. That's not
I think,
true.
listen, the nature of all children is to lie to their parents. The nature of a child is to eat candy for dinner. The nature of people is to be
No,
deceitful. I believe that the nature of men is kind of hardcore and that they're competitive. No matter for most men, we're
It's the
competitive.
conquer.
We want to conquer. That can also, if it's not tempered, if it's not something that's controlled, if we not taught correctly, it could lead us into a path of destruction. Especially when it comes to greed, when it comes to women, when it comes to a lot of different things, and that's why we have to focus on developing the character to go along with it. But the nature of who we are monsters. We are competitive monsters and we will destroy anything in our way to get what we want. Now, you can learn and temper it, and I think that the nature of women, for example, is to be hypergamous. The nature of women is to want the best available option. The nature of women is to be deceitful to get what they want. For example,
no.
a woman can know how to ask a man a certain question or to want to get him in a vulnerable spot to get what they want. I know that, for example, even my daughter knows that the way or when to ask me certain things for the possibility of getting a yes. Now imagine that on a much greater scale for women.
That doesn't make her deceitful. That makes her observant. That makes her, she knows how
That
to
is
use
not an
critical thinking
observation.
skills. That
It's
makes
not.
her
It's not an
strategic.
observation.
That makes her strategic. And kids are not, their nature is not to lie to their parents. Their nature is to lie if they are afraid to, like when they're afraid to say something about something particular or to somebody particular. But kids' nature is not to lie to their parents.
Are you crazy,
Yes, it
Carrie?
is.
No, I'm not crazy.
That a
That's not
kid's
their
nature is
nature.
not to lie to anybody, let alone their parents.
To me, you have to put the comma and the rest of the statement on there, because to me, kids by nature are not going to just lie to lie by nature. Usually when a
You are
child
crazy.
lies, they are afraid of something.
Carrie, I
So
don't know
that
where you been
has
at.
to be added into, no, that has to be added into the story, because otherwise it make, just like how you're saying women, it's in our nature to be deceitful. That's like, no. Now,
You
do
don't think that a
women
woman's
do
nature is
do
to be
women
deceitful?
no, do women know how to
Shit.
use their ability to be observant, their ability to problem solve, to pay attention to use what they got to get what they want? Do they have the ability to use it in a deceitful way? Yes, they do. Yes, we do. But that does not therefore mean we are deceitful by nature. No.
No,
Dude,
you. Yeah,
these people
well,
in the
Carrie.
chat
Yes,
is
you
so
are.
wrong. Yes,
Yes,
men by
you are.
nature are monsters. We absolutely are. If you removed all of the civilization and all of how we operate with each other, and you just put us back to the nature of who we are, hunter gatherers, we will absolutely kill in order to make sure that we get what we need. 100%.
Okay.
We're born in sin. The nature of who we are is to be monsters. We are monsters. Dude,
That's
everything that we
not a
do,
monster. That's survival.
hold on, Carrie.
No.
Everything that we do,
Primal, you can't do, that's not
Carrie,
monster
think
if you're
about this
talking
shit. Think
primal.
about this shit. Think about
Carrie, we
this for a
literally
second.
discussing homosexuality,
Think about
which
this,
is an
Carrie.
No, I'm
abomination.
saying
Think
using
about
the
this, Carrie,
example
for a
he
second.
said. They removed everything and brought us back to primal time. So
Carrie,
everything he
Carrie, Carrie,
described,
Carrie.
that's
Today, in a
survival.
civilized society, we've normalized brutalizing each other, brutalizing animals for our consumption, and we think that that shit is okay. What is normal to us is barbaric. Honestly, if we think about how we live our lives and what we say we don't even want to know. We've always been at war. We fucking kill everything on the planet in order to make sure that we grow. We don't we We are monsters in real
Well,
life.
you're changing it now. I'm addressing what you just read out of the chat, saying if you remove this, remove that, remove this, remove that.
Yes,
This
if
is
we
how we would
remove,
be.
listen, if you fucking, we're not supposed to be cannibals, but I guarantee you that if the world was dying and we had no vegetation and shit, this shit would be just like the Book of Eli, and motherfuckers would be eating each other.
Yeah.
We would eat each other
Carrie,
to survive individually. We would eat
To
each other.
survive.
Carrie, the one thing you got to think about is, no, it's not about survival.
That's
It's
what he
certain
just
things.
said.
Wait. Think about this. People are only not doing certain things because they care about their status in society. If you removed all that and there was no status in society, people would be doing fucking wild shit. They
I'm
would
not
be doing
saying
wild
The
shit.
nature of,
I'm
listen, slavery still exists in the world today.
Yes.
y'all are
Yes.
bringing up all of these random
We're
points. I'm
monsters. We gonna
speaking.
do whatever it is that we can do to capitalize. Man, listen.
What does this have to do with you saying that women are deceitful by
I'm
nature?
saying that the nature of women, which is different than, and we have some similarities, we have some overlap, but I believe that the nature of women is to be deceitful. It's a part of their nature, the same way that it's their nature to be to be feminine. It's their nature. That's why it's so weird to see people operating outside of their purpose as a man or a woman. You look weird. No matter how long we've been in this society, when I see a nigga walking around with heels, he don't look normal to me.
Not at all.
We know that when you get to a certain level in life and when you pull up in a certain car, the nature of most of them hoes is to look and be like, yeah, I could do that. By default. They're not trying to understand him. They don't want to know what his personality is. Most women carry by default are opportunists, and they will take advantage of the best opportunity, and they will lead that guy to believe that they really like them, that they really like him in order to get what they want. That is the very definition of deceit.
That what? Anton.
That
No,
is the
first of
very
all, no,
definition
that
of
first of all,
deceit.
no, that's not. Second of all, taking advantage of an opportunity for the right reasons in the right way is not bad. So you have to add color to
The
that.
action or
You have
practice
to add
of
color to that.
deceiving. Listen, this is the
Third,
very definition of
men,
deceit. You like definitions. The action
yes.
or practice of deceiving someone by concealing or misrepresenting the truth. Listen, all of these
That's not what
hoes
you
that got
said.
these butterfly eyelashes, they got these fucking wigs on.
Now that's deceitful.
All of these wigs on. They look like ants. They built like ants because they got
That's
bad
deceitful.
BBLs. The nature of these hoes is deceitful. The
That's
very
not deceitful.
nature of them is deceitful. Come on, Carrie. You come on. Don't play me, Carrie.
I can't. You got me with the butterfly eyelashes.
They will do anything to get what they want.
But I can't co-sign that by nature we're deceitful, especially when you guys will say so much how women should operate in their true essence and what they are by nature.
No.
Should we operate
Let me
in
get 2K
deceit?
up here.
Should we operate in deceit?
What do you
No,
mean? Should you
2K can't
operate
speak.
in
He's not
deceit?
operate in your
2K can't. He's
femininity.
not allowed to speak
It's
on
not
this
operate
topic.
that
I'm
you
about to pull
added
2K up
something
here.
else. You added something else. See, what you're doing right
No,
now,
so
Carrie.
should I not operate in
Wait.
my nature?
Hold
I
on,
should
Carrie.
be deceitful
Hold on.
then.
Hold on. No, you are being deceitful right now. You've been being deceitful for about 25 minutes. Manipulating, observe. We observe. You're being very deceitful right now. Very deceitful.
I
Yes.
just believe that by nature women are deceitful, and okay, I don't know how we got to that part, but all I know is last night was weird as hell because I kind of anticipated that it was gonna happen based off of what happened a week before, but I knew there was gonna be a bunch of feminists up there, and I knew it was gonna be a bunch of Kamala Harris supporters. I didn't know that it was gonna be a bunch of men that was that way. I didn't know that part.
And
Man,
I also
I'm
think
starting to think.
that some men are really I think that a lot of men have bought into the what do you call it? Go along to get along type of thing. I think it's easier to be in support of women, especially if like I think it's easier for a lot of people. So they go along to get along.
What up, 2K? Can you hear us? We can't hear you, 2K. Here go my DoorDash driver. Hold on.
What?
He ain't get his food yet?
I ordered something new. Hello? No, it's under my alias.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, I don't know
All right,
what's
thank you, bro.
going on my mind. But
that was my concierge. I order everything under my alias name. So he was calling me like, "Hey, Anton, what's his name?" I said, "Oh, that's my alias." So
yeah, but no, just like I was telling you, man, like it's really just best out to lie sometimes. Like it's seriously like I like Carrie, right? But she vote with her heart and not with her head. So like, why have a low intellectual conversation with somebody like Carrie when I could just lie to her and just keep the relationship just moving and coaching steady?
Oh, you talking about me?
I'm talking about you.
You said I what? I thought you were talking about
hey, why she pop up when she realized she's
What'd you say? I
Yeah, no, what was going on? And she heard low vibration.
You said I vote with my heart.
A lot of women do. I'm not speaking directly
2K, who am I voting for?
I don't know. It changed every
So
week.
then who did I say I was voting for?
Well, I know who you was leaning towards when we first started the conversation.
Who was I leaning towards?
You definitely leaning towards Kamala.
Never.
And then Anton game you up. And
no.
She was leaning towards RFK Jr.
Thank you. Thank you. I said because I have determined my philosophy. I know you just said some you try to get on my intellect, I think. I use my feelings over my intellect. But I said that I was coming up with my own way of deciding who to vote for. And because of that, I had to at least research Kamala. And I said, I can't see me voting for her because she's a woman, blah, blah, blah. But I got to at least do my due diligence. That's as much as Kamala got from Carrie.
So, Carrie, you wouldn't see the benefit in just lying to y'all? Because like me, like I hate to hear women talk, right? So, like, you know, to be honest, it's something about the frequency in y'all voice that just cut through my ears.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel like the I'm gonna say the quickest thing to get you to shut up the quickest. Mm-hmm. So Kamala,
but we're deceitful by nature.
No, I'm not being deceitful. I just want you to be quiet.
No, you're being you're being somewhat deceitful by just saying whatever in order to get me to be quiet or to get the woman to be quiet.
Yeah, man, I promise. As bad as y'all shame liars, sometimes lying is just the only way. When I'm dealing with women, lying is just the only way.
Y'all confuse me about your stance on women though, because it's like y'all have such strong negative things to say about us, but we're such a part of everything you do. Yes, like I'm sure if I go look at your content, if you have a wife, hello, and then if I go look at your content, I'm sure you interview women, you have women. Anton has women on his show, but nobody cares about our thoughts. Y'all want us to shut up. We lie by nature. Like, so why have us around?
No, don't ever get it misunderstood. Our love for women will never go away. It's just
what's the love? What's the love for?
What you mean? What's the love for?
You say you have love for women. Define what that means, because I'm unclear what that means.
Okay, so my love for women, for all women, it's like naturally, I want to provide and get them some leadership. Like I literally, like that's why I do what I do. I want a woman to be like, I'm gonna prove 2K wrong, or I'm
I'm gonna see about that what 2K said. I give tough leadership, and I really want women to take what I'm saying and do better. That's love.
But that seems like that's love centered around you, not love centered around your love for a woman. Is you love to lead a woman, to give them tough love and tough advice on, I guess, basically how to go be around a man and shut up.
It only benefits me if I was pursuing you. I'm trying to give you the tools to get you a nigga with. Like, if you wondering why you single at this big age, not you care, but I'm saying, here go the tools. Now go get a man. That don't got nothing to do with me.
So are the tools for us to just be quiet? Like, do y'all want us to just be completely?
You gotta understand that doesn't mean shut up and dribble, or it means you have to know how to be able to receive information, when to receive information, when to not drag things out, when to not want to argue, when to not want to just blow things out of proportion. It does not mean we don't want to hear from you. It does not mean we don't want to talk to you. It means that you got to know when to tone that shit down, because that mouth is doing too much all the time.
I'm trying to
I can agree with that. Like, I get that. Now, that's what we should do. While we're doing that, what is you all's role over that? Is there any? Is there? Because to me, it sounds like there is some tact that we have to have in how we operate based off of what you said, Slimmy. Like, you got to know when to be quiet, tone it down. Like, you got to pay attention to strategy. Is there the same level of tact on the other end for y'all with how y'all lead us?
So look, let's use panels. Let's use panels as an example. How many times have women been on panels when things should have just been let go? It should have just been cool. It should have been chill. And a woman continues. She's still going. She's still going. She won't stop. All roads leading to this is a dead end conversation.
Yeah.
This is a dead end conversation. But she's still continuing because this woman it's impulse. You got to have some impulse control.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women and men, but we talking about women right now. The impulse control is not there. So when you minimize this to being at home with a man, where's your impulse control? Instead of letting this argument drag out because the dishes got left over there for 2 days. Hopefully that never happens because that's outrageous. But the dishes got left for 2 days. You know what I'm saying? The woman complains. He goes and washes the dishes. She still chooses to bring up later in the night. Damn, you done left them dishes in there for You left them dishes in there for 2 days. You're just not washing them. Why do that? Why bring that back up when it was already handled?
Yeah, and y'all good at that. Well, y'all horrible at that. At the old year, let's say I have a bad day, and my wife told me, right? She was like, "Hey, don't do this," but I did it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just acknowledging that, okay, he learned the lesson from it. Here you are. You want to rub it in now. See, I told you because but if the shoe is on the other feet, and I see that you did something that I told you didn't do, and now you biting the dirt for it, I'm not finna come rub it in your face. I'm finna but women do that though, and it's like,
I know. I agree with you, and I mean, I for one have definitely had to like bite my tongue before I came out like I told you so, because I thought I was saying it sweet, but I was like, just don't say it at all. So I get you on that. The flip side is though, from what you described, 2K, it seems like you think a woman, she could just be talking, like not arguing, not being deceitful, not being negative or putting something in your face. It sounds like I just don't even want to hear a woman's voice sometimes. She needs to just be quiet. So that's what I'm asking. Is that the expectation? Like, just in general, we want women quiet.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying.
Well, don't speak for me, Slam, because I do. I just want you to be quiet, bro. Like, that's my love language. Like, let's only talk when we need to talk to each other.
Jesus.
Why is you telling me how your day was? Like, what's?
Oh no, dog.
I'm serious.
No, dog. You about to set us back, 2K. You about to set us back, man.
Set us back
so
to
you
what?
don't agree with that, Slimmy?
Hell no, man. Hell no. No, you have to. Come on, man. You gotta value a woman. You gotta value a woman. Listen, you gotta be able to value a woman's voice at some point, man.
I do.
At some point.
Good
grief.
When she moaning and she calling me daddy, nigga. That's it though.
That
like,
can't just be it, man.
But
what about what she say? What about when she say I made some money today?
How did you make it? Because what you know what they say? Like they were like, what do you call a woman who gave she brought home a $500 check and she gave her man $450? They said, what do you call that woman? What would you call her, Slimmy?
How'd she get the money?
No. What would you call a woman who gave her man $450 at her $500 check?
What do you mean? What I call her? What do you mean? What just be? She do that just because?
Yeah,
this what
like,
you do?
Like most women are Carrie. They go Carrie. Carrie, what would you call a woman who gave a dude $450 out of a $500 check?
A woman.
Okay, most women will call her a damn fool. But me, I look at it, I call her a slick bitch, because what you do with the other 50? Like, what you holding on to the other 50 for? Who you giving it to? Like, I'm not with what y'all with. Like, I like silence, bro. Silence is my love language, bro. I love silence. And look, Karen, like right now, I don't want, like, if I'm not doing my job, then you can talk and tell me about the job that I'm not doing. But if I'm doing it, just be quiet.
What is wrong with 2K, man?
Yeah, bro, I just like quiet, bro.
As loud as you are.
I got the voice talking in my head. I'm talking. And what you talking for? What is you saying that's going to help, actually?
That why?
Karen,
that nigga just set us back, man.
Karen, okay, listen.
Back.
Hey, listen, Karen, if your husband the leader like you think he is, what are you going to say that is going to help him out?
Well, that's a loaded question.
No, you want some pussy. All the thing I need to hear.
There's plenty of situations where my feedback or my opinion on something added value. So that's a hard one because that's
I wish I
could. What value? Like he might be talking about something that happened or something he's dealing with a show, and especially since a lot of the artists that my husband works with are women, so I might give him a perspective that he didn't consider. Now the flip side is I also agree with the last thing you said. I do agree with if I'm handling what I need to handle, then you don't necessarily need to come in with your input on that thing. And one of my male friends took me even further. He was like, and even if you don't agree, if your husband tells you like this is what it's gonna be on something, then you gotta lean in on it. Like and let him go with it. Like you have to. So I get you on that part, but just like woman stay quiet, say nothing, only when we having sex. I don't believe you live like that. I think that's a part of the 2K character.
I don't.
You say he don't live like that, Carrie?
Heck no.
My girl, I like my girl because she is feisty. She do give me pushback. But in an ideal, perfect world, if she just walked around the house with one talking nigga, I won't say nothing about it.
Yeah, ideal, but that's not realistic of your life.
No, I love when we be beefing and she think her little quiet game, she won't talk to me for like 3 days. She thinks she
yeah, I will say that. I can't. My husband's like that too. He won't break the silence before me. I hate that.
No, it's peaceful. Why?
I hate that. I'm like, we gotta discuss this now because I'm not gonna keep going in this silence thinking about this, and I know you ain't even thinking about it.
Man, I swear.
Wait, So wait. What did you just say, Carrie?
What?
Did you just say we gotta talk about this right now? Because hold on. You said, and I know you're not thinking about it. Is that what you just said? Did I hear that right?
She don't want him to
Not
be
in the not
That's
like
why
that.
you asked. Why do men want women to shut up?
No, you took it out of context. You took a part of what I said. I'm not saying we have to talk. Something happens, we have to talk about it right now. Because I also recognize some people like to deal with stuff when it happens, and some people need to take a step back. I'm saying how 2K said if his wife goes a couple of days giving him the silent treatment, he's cool. And I'm saying I can relate to that because my husband, he doesn't necessarily come and be like, why you so quiet? You know, it's like he won't necessarily do that. And so I will eventually be like, we need to talk because I'm not gonna wait for you to come to me because I don't even think you thinking about the issue anymore. Like you look like you have straight up moved on.
Like now, I'm gonna tell you
that's
like,
what I thought you were saying. That's what I thought you were saying.
This probably how your husband is. Like, and I'm like,
that's not wrong.
Instead of us working out through problems, I really forget them. Like you putting me this mad, I forgot everything we were all. I'm ready to go get you something to eat at. I'm like, oh, you feel mad?
I can't stand that.
Y'all go multiple days without talking to each other?
If I can, yeah. But she gonna sit me down though.
That's pretty incredible.
I don't know, it ain't. But that's peace though, like bro, like it's love, bro.
That's pretty incredible that y'all go multiple days without talking to each other.
We can. Like sometimes we be beefing, man. It be like a little like
y'all beef for multiple days.
We can.
That's crazy.
But see, you don't know me and Sarah. We used to fist fight, so.
Oh wow.
I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy to have multiple to have a day go by, and it's still angry at a person, or you still bothered about something that somebody did is crazy to me.
But some people hold grudges, Anton.
Yeah, I know. I think that's wrong. I mean, I think that you mess it up. That's messed up. That's stupid. You said how?
I don't think that necessarily means that you have to. Well, I mean, maybe in you guys' situation, I don't.
Look at Tanisha Cole.
What don't y'all understand about that?
It ain't nothing. That's your forte. Like you and your wife got to talk. Maybe both of y'all are very forgiving, very fast. But I know my girl, she gonna hold a grudge.
Why?
And she get over it sometime.
That's weird. Because 99% of the issues that people have is small, is stupid, is something minor that then you turn a mole into a mountain, and it's stupid. And so for me, it's a little different. I know y'all hate when I be hitting y'all with the scriptural stuff, but I don't believe in letting the sun go down on your wrath. Like honestly, you cannot wake up tomorrow and the last memory that you'll have with the person is that you was fighting with them or you held a grudge over something stupid. And I think about that. I think about not that you're gonna pass away or nothing like that, but I think about what do I want the lasting memory of anybody or anything that I truly love and that I would lay next to. Is it really that meaningful for me to hold a grudge over? Is it something that I would really, you know what I'm saying, not talk to a person for? It's just it's so stupid. It's childish to me. And it's like regardless of whether or not we disagree, because first of all, I don't believe in arguing. I just believe in, we just got differences of opinion. Regardless of whether I disagree or not, I don't disagree with you enough to not lay up under you and get that and feel, feel that soft ass and shit. Like fuck that. Like I'm not about to be wasting precious time over something that's meaningless when we not going nowhere. We are gonna be cool with each other. So what the fuck we wasting time for? Let's get to the good part. I'm not gonna waste time being uncomfortable and moseying around, and I gotta try not to talk to you. No, hey, come here, come sit on my lap. What's wrong? You just such a baby. You and let's just have some fucking fun. Ain't nobody about to be sitting there playing no games and going back and forth. If it ain't nothing that's ground shattering, which it never is, and we still gonna be here, man. Let's get past that dumb shit and let's go have some fucking fun. I ain't in the mood for that. I ain't in the mood for that.
I see the comments agreeing with you, and some of these women ain't talked to their baby dads in 6 years. So y'all can stop acting like what Anton said is all facts. People are people. Some people I don't hold grudges. I forget easy. So it don't matter. But I can understand if I messed up and my wife want to hold a grudge. That's cool too.
Well, and I don't necessarily think that means that you're holding a grudge. It could be, again, that one person is not ready to talk about it at the time. The other one is. It could be that the person who, if this was a fault situation, the person who feels like they were faulted, they want the other person to acknowledge it. So they're being quiet in hopes that the other person comes and addresses it.
Or you could just open your mouth and we can fix the shit instead of wasting precious time hoping that somebody notices your bad attitude. Come on, man. Hey, listen.
Well, no, and communicate. I hear you and I agree with you. And ultimately that is a part of what brings us out of us taking a step back from speaking. My point was my husband's come back and talk is like it's like it never happened. Like he's not gonna come to. He's not.
But
gonna
part of it is because he just don't fucking care that much to make it a big deal.
Yeah, but if
but you baby making. But that's my thing is that I'm not going to be upset or bothered by something long term. And so let's get this shit together and have some fun.
And so if she care that much, then she gonna stay, and she find out you don't care that much, she gonna start saying that you are discounting her feelings now.
You know what the problem is for a lot of y'all? I realize it just came to me. The problem with a lot of y'all is that, and I'm not saying anybody on this panel, but with people in general, is that they are too comfortable with their person. Because, and that's why I say you always got to be in the mindset that you're dating. Because what happens is comfortability, it kind of breeds contempt. You take it for granted. You take it for granted that you with the person, that the person committed to you. And so you don't put your best foot forward, or you let shit fester that you wouldn't normally let fester if you was dealing with a person that you really liked and you wanted to get with, that you was dating. You would treat them a lot differently. You would treat them, you wouldn't let the petty shit fester. When you don't get an opportunity to spend a lot of time with a person, and when you busy as fuck, you focus more on the good and you focus more on putting your best foot forward and having a good time, because you know that those moments are precious, that those moments are fleeting. So you spend less time worried about the dumb shit. Unless it's something that's really big, you spend less time worried about the dumb shit because you know that I'm about to be gone for 2 days, or I'm about to be gone for a day, or I might be on some business or something like that. And so we spend all of our time having a good time instead of being focusing on wasting your time on stuff that don't matter. And you got to put you got to have your mindset in a way that you're still dating, because when you still dating, you still always in a honeymoon phase. And so all I'm saying is I think that people are getting too comfortable and they spend too much time with each other because they don't appreciate the fact that that time is precious and you need to value the thing that's really next to you. That's why people don't dress up. That's why they go to bed looking frumpy. That's why people is so easily and quick to anger and argue. It's because you don't look at that person as something that's fleeting or precious. That's why when women break up with men, then they get their revenge body. You should have had a fucking body and a revenge body when you was there, and maybe you wouldn't have been divorced. You know what I'm saying? People don't put the same effort into what they already have. You are precious and you will covet somebody else's car, and your shit will be dirty, fries on in the seat. If you cleaned your shit up, it will actually look good. We fix our house up to sell it so somebody else can enjoy it. That's dumb as fuck.
Anton, you be
Think about this. I'm gonna fix my house up. I've been living in squalor the whole time, but I'm gonna put all of this effort in order to sell it so somebody else can enjoy it. We fix our car up to sell it to somebody else instead of having it nice so that we can truly enjoy it and appreciate it the way that we really want to. You know what I'm saying? And so the mindset is always backwards when people get familiar with or they get comfortable with their situation. That's why I always say that the dating don't start until you get married. That the comfortability can never be there ever. Ever. I don't get in the bed without getting in the shower. I don't get in the bed without brushing my teeth. I don't go home without my head shaved. I always am on top of things. And it's because I value the people that are around me and I always want to impress them and I never want them to get comfortable with the fact that I'm just here. You need to be happy that I'm here. So I just think that people they too comfortable with each other. And if they wasn't comfortable, if you was in a dating scene, you would be putting your best fucking foot forward to impress somebody that don't even give a fuck about you. That's weird to me.
Well, that's a whole different point. That's not.
It's not. The reason why y'all so petty with y'all arguments and shit is
that's not
because
petty.
it
No,
is petty because most of the stuff that people argue about is stupid. It's not
Nobody
even
said
nothing that's
I'm not
relevant.
talking about arguments. My husband and I don't argue.
Y'all just
Arguments.
hold grudges for days.
No, who
That's
said?
worse.
I didn't say nothing. First of all, I didn't say we go days. 2K said him and his wife go days. I said I can relate to him. He said
I can't.
He said that they go days, and for him, the silence is great for him. Like he's unbothered. I was relating my situation to him in that I believe there are times where I might take a step back in being silent in hopes that my husband says something to me and he has moved on. So I have to go to him and communicate what it is for me.
How long you
that
be silent, Carrie? How long you be silent, Carrie?
Man, I don't half the time my husband's home for less than 36
How
hours.
long do
I
you
don't
be
got that much
silent,
time.
Carrie? How long do you be silent?
Okay, maybe what's the longest I've gone? Probably maybe like through the night, like from the like
too long.
Let's say
It's
from
too long.
today.
It's too
From
long.
today into
It's too long.
into tomorrow, or
It's
like
too
a few
long.
hours. But it's different for me too, because a lot of times when my husband is home, we don't have that many days. So I also know in the back of my head that we are going to talk. So that's why I end up coming, like, I can't let it go too long because then I'll waste the time that he's home.
You got 5 minutes. That's my rule. You got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to have a bad attitude. Get that shit together.
And I want to be clear, just because it happens does not imply that it happens often, but I can definitely relate to.
You got 5 minutes.
My point was that I can see where men would view that as like, I'm cool, I'm great, like, doesn't matter to me. That was my point. Whereas I'm like, I'm not great. We need to talk about this.
See, it's different for me because, listen, you got 5 minutes to get it together. Is that what you're doing? Because I'm gonna go downtown. I'm gonna go to my other spot, or I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna be productive. I don't have time to be playing games. Either we gonna have a fucking good time, or I'm gonna spend my time doing something else that's productive. But either way, every minute, first of all, I'm never gonna be mad at you. And every minute that I'm on this earth, I'm gonna figure out how to make it work for me. I gotta be having fun. I gotta be enjoying this shit. I'm not about to sit here and be. You got 5 minutes.
Okay, you still talking to her if at the end of 5 minutes you have to leave the house, y'all still beefing when you leave, nigga.
I don't have to leave the house. That's my thing.
I'm saying
you just said you would.
You say you would. Y'all still.
Listen. The fact that half of you niggas ain't got nowhere to go, and so the threat ain't never there. Help me. Let me school you for a minute. Half of you niggas ain't got nowhere to go, so the threat ain't there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Going ain't the best option.
I didn't say that I leave. I'm just telling you that I'm going to be productive. They know that. And so as a result of it, that shit get resolved immediately. Any disagreement is too petty to not resolve it. Let's figure that shit out. And then I'm about to lay up on you. And we about to watch this movie and we gonna have a good time and we gonna be laughing. We gonna order some food in the middle of the night knowing we not supposed to have that shit.
That's how I say I'm sorry. Like if I want to break the 3-day argument, like you want something to eat, that's my go-to. Yeah, like you want something to eat. Shit.
Y'all hold grudges. Y'all hold grudges.
Go ahead, Quentin.
It's off topic, but Tiffany Henry got served during their town hall meeting last night.
Served for what? To do what?
She getting evicted.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Evicted from where? Her job?
Her house.
You get evicted from a job.
Why would I didn't know that they would. No, I'm saying I didn't know that they would come serve you. Like
Nigga,
when
she
you're
was
usually
live
evicted.
at a town hall meeting, and they served her some papers. That's fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know that. Well, actually, no, because the cop does bring it, so I guess he would have to come find her. So
It's not
Yeah,
always.
it's crazy.
I got served by a woman before. She want a cop.
Man, I said, man, I got served at my job.
got served by a sheriff.
Serve me, call me, and I come get the papers. Don't be coming to my job, nigga.
You'd be surprised how normal it is when people go through shit.
Man, Anton, I like how my dysfunction is set up, bro.
How your
Like,
what?
How your dysfunction is set up?
Yeah, like my stuff like organized, like
Get this guy, throw him in the bathroom.
Huh?
2K, I don't think that 2K be really going through a lot of the shit that he be trying
I
to.
don't either. I think that nigga be right there for the majority of his day. He go get some.
I think
head
he in
every
a
now
good space. He in a
Come
good
back.
space.
but I don't think that him giving that example meant that it's negative. Like it's like that all the time. I would assume.
Well, generally speaking, dysfunction is not set up. He said the way his dysfunction is set up.
How is your dysfunction set up, 2K?
Because, like, bro, like you got to think about where I come from. I'm used to chaos, so I know how to organize it in order to still succeed.
Is that like an oxymoron?
No, I just
Organized
know.
chaos.
Listen, bro,
dysfunction.
I can manage it so well. Like I can manage it from greatest to useless.
What part of your life is dysfunctional, 2K?
I got a hectic schedule, bro. I get up, man, like, and then like my God, like I'm poor with time management, right? Because I'm trying to do my show, and then like my wife, she wants to spend time, but we got the kids, so like you got to try to manage all of that, bro. And it's dysfunctional.
Manage all of what?
That I just told you.
That ain't nothing.
Oh, it ain't. Okay. but seriously, bro. Like
I think y'all make mountains out of molehills. That ain't even no dysfunction. That ain't even nothing.
It is though, bro.
So you got bad time management skills. Go and get you a Google Calendar and act like you know what you're doing.
No. It's not okay. From this time and this time is allotted. Let's say I might do this time. Like, so we ain't got no help here. Like, we ain't got no babysitters, no nothing. It's just us.
Okay.
So around my life revolving around the kids, and then I have to like put my wife in on the schedule and then try to make money all at the same time while taking care of them. That could be a lot.
Not really. It sounds pretty first world problem-y.
Okay.
It sounds like first world problems. It don't sound like no real dysfunction at all.
It's definitely a problem when you see when like, and you know that you ain't giving that person enough time because you're trying to get the bag.
You're talking to the wrong person because I don't think that anybody's schedule is crazier than mine.
I might agree, but you do have help.
Like
well,
what?
And we're only hearing from one side.
Like what kind of help?
Like
you work from home. What you talking about?
I do work from home, but I do a lot of work from home. Like I wear a lot of hats.
Yeah, you still work from home. You at home.
It don't matter if you got 20 things to do at the house. It don't matter where you do it at.
It matters. It matters. It's the difference between being gone and being in the house. It matters.
How old are your kids, 2K?
9, 3, and 1.
Mm-hmm.
So in the picture of like me trying to give my wife a break, I just got off of work. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. Then somebody pop up. Well, I got to come right back to work.
Mm-hmm.
And got the kids again. So she stressed and angry because she ain't getting her relief. I'm stressed because I ain't got no relief myself. And it's chaotic.
Y'all niggas making something out of nothing.
I can relate, 2K. I can relate.
I can't. I think y'all making
You
something out
can't
of
because
nothing.
but you also have to understand that
Y'all so spoiled.
No, you have one child who is 16. That's way different. That's way different than having multiple children under 9. That's a whole different ballgame.
Y'all are so fucking spoiled. Y'all work from
That's
home.
not spoiled, Anton. You don't know what that's like. It's not about being spoiled. It's about just what is. He's not like complaining. He's just stating what it is. He's dealing. They're grateful, I'm sure, and they're moving through it. But he's calling a spade a spade.
Okay.
And look, she said pay for a babysitter. I feel like this is my whole purpose in life, like as a parent, to make sure my kids don't get molested. What? I know that don't sound like a lot, but that's a lot. To make sure I can't do the babysitter route. Because I'm trying to make sure my kids have a real childhood. So
y'all are so spoiled.
It's not spoiled, bro.
Y'all are so fucking spoiled, bro.
What's wrong with this? I can't say spoiled.
Y'all are spoiled as hell.
So let's do trade
the stuff that y'all saying is so first world problems is so shit. It's amazing, bro.
But he's
y'all
not
live in these big ass. Y'all live in these big ass houses.
How you think we got the big ass house?
Y'all live in these big ass houses. Y'all sitting here working from home. Y'all sitting here fucking complaining. It's people going through real problems out here, and y'all fucking complaining.
He's not complaining.
Not going through the real problems is because I'm busting my ass.
Busting your ass working from home.
Yes, nigga. Listen, Dick, trust me, I love it.
Nigga, you got the Halloween decorations in the back. Come on, 2K.
Yeah, I gotta show appreciation for the people that watch me, bro.
This is amazing.
I might make it look easy, but I love what I do. But it still work. It still requires time at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and tell you got the luxury of one kid, and I know what that's like because I had one kid for 6 years. One kid was a piece of cake, bro. One kid was a piece of cake. It was no struggle financially. Your time can be maneuvered around one kid, but once you get 2 and 3, well, that's a different ball game.
Y'all have honestly forgot where y'all came from.
And I have 4, so
y'all forgot where y'all came from, and y'all forgot what real hard really feel like, and what dysfunction and chaos feel like. Y'all have been living this privileged life for so long. That's why the immigrants kick y'all ass, because y'all so spoiled.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all so spoiled.
It's kicking my ass.
Y'all so spoiled. Hey, I'm talking about the culture. The culture is a spoiled culture. Y'all so bougie and caught up.
Anton, you just canceled a DoorDash and called another one. You talking about we're the only ones who spoiled?
What? I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
We're not.
Y'all the only ones that sitting here talking about y'all organized dysfunction.
2K said that, but I don't think that I think he just gave a name to it, and I don't think he's complaining. I think he's describing
how it is on a day to day.
Yeah,
bro. Listen, from 2020 to 2024, me and my wife had one opportunity for a date. One.
Ooh.
You need to date your wife. Don't keep the kids.
Ooh, y'all was living in the same house together all the time, and y'all only had one opportunity to go out. Y'all so fucking spoiled.
You an asshole.
Y'all so fucking spoiled, bro.
Bro, you got a 16-year-old child. I ain't finna argue with no nigga who ain't got no responsibility, man.
Right.
I
ain't got no. I got employees, dog.
Exactly.
Meaning that I have people who depend on me to make sure that their salary is there every single day.
I got people that depend on me to make sure they food on the table every day.
Y'all so, and guess what? You ain't never ever hearing me complaining like y'all are. Y'all act like children.
He's not complaining.
It's a complaint. And like I still love what I do now, but I'm just giving you the real. You talking about all this? Oh, crazy.
No, y'all acting like, oh my God, woe is me. My life is so hard.
Nobody said
There's so
that.
much dysfunction. I haven't had dates in a long time.
No one said that.
Listen, bro. Listen.
No one said that.
Hey man, you always.
Do y'all want me to? Y'all want me to get y'all some therapists? I'll pay for them.
Yeah, now give me, some therapy. Now give me some relief.
Nigga, y'all so fucking spoiled. There's people out here that's working 16, 12, 16 hours in the streets, getting that shit, going to work every day, dealing with people, attitudes, all of this shit. Y'all sit in the comfort of y'all home and y'all fucking plus couches and with kids saying, oh, daddy, oh my God, kids, don't run over me right now. I just got done live streaming. Man, if y'all niggas don't stop whining and complaining and shit and start getting put y'all big boy pants on.
The problem is,
I gotta take care of the baby. The baby just threw up on me. Nigga, that's a blessing.
Nigga, the problem is with
that's
Anton,
a blessing. Listen, when your kid run across your lap at 1 years old and 2 years old and shit, nigga, that's a blessing. What y'all talking about?
No, you just created a whole narrative.
Because y'all whining in that big ass house. Have you seen this nigga's cabinets?
Gee,
seen this nigga's cabinets?
I don't think
this nigga got a beautiful life. He got a fucking beautiful wife, beautiful children, beautiful house. He get up and stream when he want to. He make as much money as he want to. He only at the very beginning of his journey of being great. This nigga talking about dysfunction. Nigga, you ain't got dysfunction, nigga. You got blessings.
Nigga, hello, nigga. I come from dysfunction now, nigga.
You don't have dysfunction, nigga. You got blessings. You better look at it as such.
Yeah, it's a blessing that I made it out. I come from coordinated chaos, bro. I come from poverty.
Nigga, 2K be calling up to the show like this on the couch. Yeah, my nigga. Cause it's crazy out here in these streets. This nigga, this nigga, hey, 2K be calling from the couch talking about it be silk linen and shit around him. He be calling me from the couch. Y'all don't be seeing him when he called from the couch because I don't put him on the stream. This nigga be like this, yeah, man, cause we be in the trap and shit.
No, listen, bro, listen.
This nigga be laying on plush linen talking about he yeah, dog, cause I gotta go to the trap. Like, nigga, you so far away from that life. Get the fuck out of here.
I agree. I made sure of that. But nigga, I still worked a 12-hour day, got to play with the kids, and put out for my wife. You know what I'm saying? I got to put some dick down.
Oh Lord.
This nigga be down in his office, no shoes on, running around talking about gay people on the internet, talking about nigga, I had to put a 12-hour shift in, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. We got the best lives, the best jobs in the world. Fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas are spoiled. We get on the internet, we talking on a fucking computer, and we getting rich off this shit, and we sitting here talking about organized dysfunction. Fuck out of here. Y'all niggas ain't never gonna sell me on that shit.
You don't know what it's like to walk 32 miles in some boots with 100 pounds on your back.
Now he got to get us this tragic story.
Just to get here. You know what I'm saying? Just to get to this position. So like, don't act like the struggle ain't one imminent. Don't act like I ain't make it out the mud.
Right.
But it still work too. It's just in a different capacity.
Okay, I got you, big dog. You right. You right.
That ain't
It's
this
hard.
though. That you ain't
It's
no
hard
more.
out here for a pimp.
What you got? What's your take on the Slim? Because you another nigga with no responsibility.
My responsibilities is totally different, bro. You gotta manage multiple personalities. I ain't gonna get into all that, but yeah, you managing little kids. That ain't shit. You managing multiple grown ass women, like that's something totally different, bro. That's a totally different, that's a totally different life.
Niggas is really going through it out here in these streets. This nigga 2K living the best life ever. Talking about
Then I go to work. I gotta work 12 hours listening to motherfuckers talk to themselves right in front of you. Like, they talking to themselves. Then they include you in the conversation. Like, you ain't got no problems. Nigga, that's a beautiful life. Trust me.
Facts. That's a fact.
That's a
Life
beautiful
could be
life.
worse. I ain't gonna doubt that. Life could be worse.
Beautiful life, man. Be happy you at home with your kids. Be happy that it, like Anton said, fucking blessing. I gotta talk to some fucking strangers that want to talk to themselves. I gotta talk to fucking bums that want to ride the bus all day. They literally just put in a pass and ride all motherfucking day because they don't have no other place to go.
Trust me, I understand, bro. Like, I just lost my cat.
Witness this shit though.
You
gotta witness this shit.
This nigga's 2K say, hey, hold on, let's hear 2K's trauma story. Go ahead, tell us about your cat.
I lost my cat for 2 weeks in my house. I couldn't find him. Like, I couldn't find my cat. He popped up today though, but
you are an insult, dog.
Yeah, like you
are an insult to the regular working man.
It could be a lot looking for your cat dog at the 4,000 square feet, bro. I couldn't find him. I was searching.
This nigga got a 4,000 square foot house, and he's sitting here talking about his dysfunction.
Can't listen. It's cool, bro.
You crazy, bro.
2K. Listen, bro. I'd like to see some of y'all organized lives. I really would.
Nigga, you ain't never gonna see me complain about my life, bro. Nigga, I used to dream about this shit. I actually lived this shit in real life. It's crazy. I ain't never gonna complain. I'm always just gonna be appreciative, nigga.
Man, don't you know I was watching The Lion King, bro?
Same.
And I was seeing somebody, they was like, it's like a prequel before The Lion King. Where what's the nigga name they pushed off the cliff?
Mustafa.
Scar.
No,
Mufasa got trampled. Scar got pushed off the cliff.
No.
Scar dropped him.
Was sitting there. Mufasa was sitting on the cliff, holding on, and then Scar, and then he stabbed him. And he threw him off the cliff.
So it's a prequel to The Lion King that justify all that because the nigga Mufasa, he was adopted.
What the fuck?
No, seriously, he was adopted from another tribe, and the nigga. Listen, and so the nigga
Let me put this up for my privileged ass life because I ain't even gonna eat no leftovers, nigga.
Nah, but for real, the nigga Mufasa, he was adopted into their tribe, right? So he ended up taking Scar's spot for the king of the throne. And so that's really why Scar pushed him out for the thing because he was waiting on his turn to shine.
What?
Yeah,
that's his brother.
Brother. He was adopted.
Who told you this, 2K?
Look it up, Q Diddy. Mufasa was adopted.
I don't want to look it up.
Mufasa was adopted. He wasn't a part of their tribe, so he got Scar spot. And Scar was, hey, the nigga, this is my tribe. Nigga, you got to go. That's like your stepson.
You're looking at the wrong Lion King because my kid looked at that Lion King and that's the wrong
one. What sequel is he watching, Quentin?
Actually, he's watching Simba's kid. His name is Chiron.
That's like you adopted.
I thought his name was Kion.
Yeah, Kion.
Kion, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all don't be knowing who the real villains be in these stories, bro.
2K lived such a privileged life that this nigga had time to go and research the villain arc of Scar and Mufasa.
He Lion King when I was like 6. What you talking about? Had it on VCR.
That nigga said Timu Lion King.
Bro, look it up, bro. That's like your stepson.
I don't care that much.
That's like your real daddy dying, and they give the money to your stepson over the real son.
All I know is 2K is spoiled.
I'm not spoiled.
2K is spoiled as hell. That's all I know.
Gary looking it up.
No, I'm not. Because I don't believe that.
Let me figure out who Mustafa's the real daddy is.
No.
I'm telling y'all, I'm not lying. I think it come out in December or something like that.
You owe me $100, 2K.
What?
Mississippi State lost.
What I would say to most people is that take inventory of your lives, appreciate it, love the people that surround you, and make sure that y'all not have gotten so spoiled and so far removed from where we came from and remembering where we came from to where we can't appreciate where we at. That's my lesson for the night.
I don't think about where I came from. I relapse and start robbing niggas. At time, like I can't eat certain food. Like I can't eat Vienna sausages. I can't eat noodles. Anything that'll make me relapse and think about poverty, nigga, I can't eat it. I won't bring it in this house. I don't mess with it.
Gratitude gets me through a lot of stuff. So I agree with you.
I'm right about the Lion King, but y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna have to see.
I don't see no new Lion King.
Y'all gonna have to sit here and say 2K, you was right.
Well, we'll see. But if it ain't no official Disney movie, then it don't come.
Well, they said it's a new one. I guess it's a new one, and they need to change the story to get some money.
Yeah, that's probably it. There's some money grab.
Let's add some more shit in here so we can run this shit back.
No, that don't read.
They're gonna ruin the Lion King just like they ruined the Joker.
Just like they fucking
you saw the new Joker?
No, I've seen clips of
Everybody
it.
says
Like,
trash as fuck.
I'm not watching no musicals. I'm off that. Never watching the musical.
12,
in the jungle, the mind.
Never watching a musical.
Tonight.
I always find that like the bad person in these movies, like in Soul Food. Y'all, you ever watch that movie for Soul Food? Big Mama. Yes, Big Mama was the villain in that whole story.
Wow.
Listen, what was all they family fights about?
The house.
Now about money.
Oh, whatever. Sure.
Okay. When Big Mama died, what did they discover?
The money in the TV.
So Big Mama hearing these folks fight every day.
Why are you laughing, Gary?
He got hearing in the TV.
I watch black people shit sometimes.
I hate 2K when he be making weird points that kind of make sense.
What was the point?
It get
worse. Like,
he went all around the world.
So check this out. It get even worse. Let me tell you how dumb they is. What was it was the food that had Big Mama getting her leg amputated, but she didn't want to do it, so she died, right? So at the end of the movie, what did they do?
Sold the house.
Ate the same food that killed Big Mama.
What the fuck? This shit crazy.
I'm amazed at how you can consistently be the way you are. I respect that. You're very consistent, 2K.
That is my dog. That is my dog.
Get the world, bro. Like even watch Baby Boy, like nobody talk about Yvette was a child molester because Jody wasn't old enough.
Who?
Yvette had a car, house, job, and a kid. Nobody talk about how old she was.
Who's Yvette?
And the Baby
Yvette.
Boy. And Baby Boy.
That was Taraji P. Henson.
He's wrong. He's wrong on that.
How old is she?
They never said their ages. The only movie that was really wrong was Menace to Society.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett was fucking on Kane.
Yeah.
Kane was still in high school, so
Yeah, she was wrong.
She wanted
And
that.
she had a baby daddy. She had a baby daddy and had him beat up.
She want that nigga to be a 16-year-old stepson.
I'm just saying, this dude is a junior. This dude is a junior or a sophomore that don't go to school. You let him beat up on your baby daddy, and then you slept with him.
Listen, nah,
And
bro.
then you tried to move him out the state with you and your kid. You try, she violated. She tried to turn him into a step crash dummy. What?
See, now it's starting to come to you.
Allowed her to be a stepdaddy.
Ooh, hey, that's what she did to Will Smith.
Now it's starting to come to you.
She did not do that to Will Smith. All her kids are by Will.
They said if he was grown, he failed twice.
That's the main movie. But ain't nobody trip about it because it was normal back then.
But nobody paying no attention to that shit.
If you want to see a woman get delusional, ask her about her opinions on what's the call it? Alimony. What's the name of it? Well, Taraji P.
Acrimony.
Ask them their opinions on that. Who was right and who
I've
was wrong.
never watched that, so
I don't remember if I saw that or not.
They get super delusional on that movie. That dude did everything he could for that woman.
Oh wait, what was the one where? Is that the movie where where she bounced on her black husband for the white dude, and then she was
No.
Oh, I don't remember it then.
No, I've never watched.
That was Taraji P. Henson anyway. That was I forgot. That was I think it was Sanaa Lathan. Damn,
I'll play you for your
what
heart.
movie that was.
I'll play you for your heart.
Oh gosh.
Love and Basketball.
That line is horrible.
It's not. That's one of Rita's favorite movies.
And
I think the worst thing I've ever seen. My turn to talk. The worst thing I seen in a black movie is what's his name? Omar Epps. Deja.
Higher learning. Remy smoked her.
What is higher?
Yeah. Carrie know the whole.
What it is, y'all.
Quit lying. Stop lying. And so this is how I know if you came up from the struggle. Right?
You said this how you know what?
If you came from the struggle. Did your
I
grandma
came from the struggle?
Yeah. Did your grandma have that long, clear runner in the hallway? But if you turn it up like upside down, it got like the spice.
Fuck your feet up.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had that.
Nigga, and she got plastic on the divan.
Yeah, she had it.
That was real pain.
I heard the word divan in like 20 years.
That was real pain.
No, my grandma.
The best black movie is Love Jones.
My grandmother had got a lot of money in the 80s. And then my family spent it all. So yeah, it's crazy.
These things about that plastic.
I'm gonna brag on my family. My family did really good. When my grandma and grandpa died, they gave all the money to my uncle Carlos.
No, my grandmother. So what happened was
did nobody fight.
My grandmother was doing really well in life. They had a lot of kids, and I don't know if I ever told this story before, but anyway, she had went into like a hotel buffet or something or whatever, and like from head to toe, and it's amazing that she's lived to be 91 and she's in really good health now. But from head to toe, she got burned. She got burned up. She caught fire.
What the fuck?
She caught fire.
God!
It was at a hotel. It was like a hotel buffet, like a high-end hotel buffet, and she caught fire from head to toe. And I was like, I couldn't have been no older than 6, maybe 5, 6 years old. 6, 7 years old. But I remember when it happened because the whole family was in shambles at that time. And she had to get skin grafts and all of this stuff. So she wound up catching a lawsuit at the time. And again, I was only like 5, 6 years old. And they spent the fuck out of that money. They spent the hell out of that money. Everybody. Because she had like 13 kids. And they spent the money and all of that stuff. I remember she bought a baby blue Rolls Royce with a white drop top. She had the only one in fucking Michigan, let alone Detroit. And we still got the pictures and everything like that. And so they spent all of that money though. They spent every dime of it. By the time I got 12, 13 years old, we was still living in the same fucking houses and shit like that. And so we was hood rich. You know what I'm saying? Or we wasn't hood rich. They was hood rich. But by the time I even got to middle school, that shit was over. It was over. They ain't saved a dime. They spent every single dime of that shit. But yeah, she got burned from head to toe. And eventually, like if you see her today, it looked like nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened. It's
Your
crazy.
grandma never sold Avon in there?
Huh?
Your grandma never sold Avon?
My grandma has never had a job in her life. Not one job.
Avon ain't no job.
My grandmother has never worked. The only thing that she ever did was have children.
Okay.
Yep. Same man, 13 children. That was it. The only thing she did was be a mother.
I don't think them old dudes, well, down south, I can't speak for Detroit, but like them old dudes who kept getting the women pregnant like that, who stayed in them shotgun house, I don't think they really love that woman, bro.
No, my grandfather on my mother's side, he was with her. Like they never got divorced, and I mean that wasn't a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they had 13 kids by the same man and all of that shit. Like it was just them.
Yeah, we used to have we got something called shotguns down south. It's like a long house. It's
Mhm.
like, but the house is kind of like a hallway. So it's like it's just long, bro. And like it had like 3 rooms in it, but you will see like 13 kids standing in the shotgun house. They what they call it, shotgun.
My grandmother had a huge fucking house. She had a house. It was like in the most prestigious neighborhood in Detroit. It was called one of the most prestigious neighborhoods. It was called Sherwood Forest. It was like a mansion, bro. I remember the kids. She had limos. She got all of that. She had all of that shit, bro. It was weird. So,
My family
but
ain't never came into no money like that.
but it's the worst part about it is that to know that at one point the family had money and all of that shit went away. That's the worst part is that you still was in the hood after all of that shit went away. And by the time you got 12, 13 in middle school, party over, big dog. You still in the hood.
I think this scary. Like I think I'm the richest nigga in my family, and that might sound cool, but if I ever need help, there's nobody I can call.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm serious. Like I can't call my mama for nothing. My dad don't even answer if you think I'm calling for money. Like
it's crazy. Yeah. But such is life. Any final thoughts, ladies and gentlemen?
What you say in your head?
That is true, Skeeter. I learned from looking at how my family fumbled money earlier in life, and I realized that wasn't nobody coming to save time, dog. And so I'm very, very fiscally responsible and heavy on the investments and frugal and all of that shit. So,
Well,
it was the best thing that ever happened to me because not ever having it and seeing how people fumbled it firsthand showed me, it taught me a lesson, and it made me very, very responsible and intentional. Very intentional. So, any other final thoughts before we read the super chats? Because Dog is tired.
Y'all can catch me in Dallas at the Red River Shootout this weekend. Hook 'em horns. Fuck OU.
You doing what is the Red River Shootout?
OU versus Texas.
It's a race.
Nah.
How do you not know about the Red River rivalry?
Well, no. I thought you were saying
you
something
don't know
about.
about this shit.
I thought you were saying something about a shootout because I know that you race motorcycles.
No, that's what they call it. The
That's
gang.
what they call it, the Red River.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So
Quentin is salty about being held accountable for not being culturally, for not participating in the culture.
Nigga, okay. I'm gonna let you.
Hey, Anton, this guy here, man, he be putting on for the camera, man.
Who?
Ain't no motherfucking
Quentin? Who, Quentin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
just a few weeks ago, this dude was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what keeping a stack means." You remember that?
He said, "What is a stack?"
Yeah.
I didn't know.
He said, "Look, he didn't know."
Now look. Earlier in the chat or last night, something like that, this dude talk about, yeah, man, y'all gotta keep it a G. Like, I'm like, wait a minute. You know what keep it a G mean, but you don't know what keep it a stack. Man, come on, man. This is bullshit, man. This dude is playing games, man. This dude is playing games.
Quinn be knowing. He be knowing.
He be knowing, man.
You know, the nigga on the panel that got shot before. He know.
What?
Shot before?
Hell no, I ain't never been shot. The fuck?
No, Q. He been shot before.
He said Quentin been shot before.
No, Quentin, where you got shot before?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
It was a drive-by. I was just at the park playing basketball, nigga. You said I can't hoop.
No, I didn't say you can't hoop. I said you can't outshoot me. But
were you really shot in a drive-by?
Yeah.
Like it grazed you, or like it took you down. Like
nigga got hit.
I have a hole in my leg. Like, hold
on. And guess what the crazy part? He did not slide back on the ops.
What did you do? What you do? You forgave him, Quentin?
You all been slid, bro.
No, he did the right thing. That's why we here today.
Wow.
Yeah, y'all ain't know he the realest nigga up here. Why
did they like
nigga, no. Whatever, nigga.
Before, nigga.
Wild boy.
Yeah, Quentin is a wild boy.
Like they put you in the back seat of the car, and drove you to the hospital.
They ain't like Menace to Society.
They drove slow.
I'm not trying to be funny. Anton's making me laugh. I'm
Nigga
like,
said that they
wow,
rushed you to the hospital. No, they was driving like 5 miles an hour.
Did you get the ambulance called, or did they take you to the hospital?
In the back of a truck.
That's
fucked up.
Hey, I treat that nigga.
Hey, on the low though, Quinn might be a thug on the low though, on the real.
Yeah, how you wear a hat?
Quinn, they said you thought you died.
I was a little kid. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, you was a
God,
kid?
how old were you?
6.
Oh,
you got shot when you was 6? You a thug, nigga.
You was 6 years old. Got shot.
What are we talking about?
You was 6 years old. You got shot. You rolled in a truck and you let it drip dry. Come on, man. That's thug shit.
That's it. That's thug. That's all day.
And this happened in Kentucky?
That's thug shit.
Oklahoma.
Oh, sorry. I thought you lived in Kentucky.
Did they carry you in? Did they carry you into the hospital?
I don't think any of this is funny.
No, I'm asking.
No,
I'm serious. Did they carry you?
It's not.
It looked just like it did on the movies when a nigga gets shot that ain't supposed to.
Listen, y'all don't even know.
What do you mean?
Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me ask you this question. Was you screaming?
Keep laughing.
Was you screaming?
No.
How was you reacting to it?
I'm not talking about you rope niggas into shit like this.
No, for real. Like when it's shot.
No one on this internet. You pick my worst moments in life and make me relive them.
I'm sorry.
You want to make me relive getting shot? You want to make me relive getting cheated on by my high school love? I'm not doing this shit.
I mean, I could tell you about my dramatic moments.
That's his origin story behind the Crip Walk. He made it up. After he got out the back of the truck and he was shot, he walked into the emergency room. He invented the Crip Walk. Tell them niggas, Q did it.
Look, Quinn, listen, we all had dramatic moments in our lives.
Not that dramatic. Fuck that.
I've never been shot.
I've never been shot. I've never been shot. I've been shot at. I've never been shot though.
What? In the Porsche?
No. That story so old. It's literally on my channel about getting when I got carjacked.
I bet life was moving slow as hell during them moments.
You ain't never seen that video where I got carjacked?
I ain't never known either.
It was on video?
You were on video being jacked?
No, I did the whole. I went back and I told this. Y'all ain't never seen it?
No. Damn.
Seriously?
I'm not from Kentucky. I'm not from Kentucky.
Y'all not my friends.
When you
sorry.
I don't know where the fuck Kentucky
I thought it was
came.
Kentucky.
Y'all not my friends. How do y'all not know about that? People in the chat
I live
know
in
about
Oklahoma.
that.
I only remember the story you told about you were driving and Rita was telling you like which way to turn from.
That's different. That's different. That's a whole different video. How do y'all not know that?
Did you not?
One of my earlier videos on my channel.
Man, put a slide for Anton in the comments, man. Let go.
Man, listen, bro. That's one of my first things in it.
Anton from.
That's it.
Anton, they say you fell through a floor.
Yeah, I did that too.
antondaniels.com. Promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. What do you do when your life's on the line? The only thing in front of you is the barrel of a gun.
That nigga got his Fox News voice.
You know, ever since I was a little kid, I never thought that I would make it to be 24, 25 years old. I always thought that I would have a short lifespan. And that's partly because of, you know, growing up in the inner city, Detroit, Michigan. At the time, I had a really good job. I was working at Rouge Steel. Everything was going really well. I still had my side hustles. I had just recently gotten married, so
Y'all didn't know about this?
I saw this.
This is what some of my early content used to be about. It was documenting my life and breaking down everything that was going on in my life.
I could have did
Yeah,
this.
I saw this.
I saw some of your old videos, but I didn't see this one.
I saw when you went into that stadium though too, and that one where you was driving a bike.
wind up marrying the girl that was my best friend in high school.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people know all about my about what happened earlier in my life.
Anton, that you at the prom?
No, that's my wedding.
This is wedding, nigga.
Oh. That nigga had a fade, man. What the fuck? I'm supposed to know. Nigga had hair.
Nigga had waves in this bitch.
Yeah, that video is 7 years old.
Cause I watched a video of Rita somebody interviewed Rita, and I watched that video. That was good.
Yep, that video is over 7 years, almost 8 years old now. I recorded that over 8 years ago.
That's dope, man. Why you was looking like that in the video?
What do you mean, nigga? That's an early video. It's one of my earlier videos.
You just like you talking about the dramatics of it.
It's I created a cinematic moment.
All right, go back, Anton.
Oh, this nigga 2K a wild dude.
Oh, got me lit now.
Hey, that opening dramatic. It is dramatic though. He was like,
What is you looking at?
it was dramatic as fuck.
Nigga,
But that lighting was fire.
The whole video is dramatic. Look, I'll fast forward through some of it. Let me see.
He sold it. He sold it.
Hold on. Look at it.
Normal Friday night, we go over to Blockbuster on Livernois and 9 Mile. There was no Netflix and chill back then. It was Blockbuster and chill. You know, and back then you took your time, you navigated through all the movie titles and so on and so forth.
It wasn't on Netflix and chill. It was Blockbuster.
No, that's facts.
All right, listen to my origin story, nigga.
So we playing around. We truly were newlyweds at that point. I get a phone call on my cell phone from one of the guys that I grew up with in the neighborhood. At the time I was hustling, I was selling really high-end glasses. In Detroit, Cartier glasses are like it's a really big deal, even to this day. For the last, I don't know how long, Cartier glasses has been like everything to people in Detroit.
All of this over a pair of sunglasses?
Yes, we believe he was targeted for the sunglasses.
Nigga, my son. Hold on, let me say this.
Oh, was it over the glasses?
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. My cinematic skills, even 7-8 years ago, was lit, nigga.
No, I'm not no cinematic skills.
My cinematic skills are sweet.
And you gonna say I was selling sunglasses?
They what? Do you know how much Cardi's cost?
That's a stat.
But what happened? They called you, and then what?
Dude, Cardi's back then, we was selling it for anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000 a pair. The buffs, we was selling them for $2,500 to $3,000 a pair. I had like 15 pair on me. That's how I got carjacked.
In Oklahoma, we rock Ray-Bans. That's as good as it gets.
So wait, what happened? You stopped.
You got to listen to the story.
Money at my day job. So online, my brother had found wholesalers selling retail, 20, whether it be people at bar. And it's pretty late. And I get a phone call from a guy that I grew up with in the neighborhood. Come and play basketball in my house. Like literally grew up with these dudes. I need, a few pair of the glasses. You got some? And I'm like, yeah, of course I got some. We hurry up, rent the movies, and then on the way back to the house, my wife and I, we get into this huge knockdown, throwdown argument because she was adamant that she needed to go with me to conduct this transaction. She wanted to be with me and she needed to have my back. One of the very few times early in our relationship that I just didn't let that fly. I just had a feeling that, I don't know why this feeling didn't extend over into preventing me from going in the first place, but I just had a feeling that you shouldn't be with me. And if anything ever happens to me, I can handle it happening to me, but I can't handle anything happening to you. I can't live with that. I drop her off. She's super pissed off. I mean, super. I haven't seen her this mad in a long time, but she was super pissed off, so much so she just slammed the door. I cared that she was mad, but I didn't care enough to actually let her go with me. Probably one of the single best decisions I've ever made in my life. I drive up a block and a half, up to 8 Mile, up to what used to be the former McDonald's, but at this point it's a Coney Island. I go to meet with my guy. Now keep in mind, this is a guy that I grew up with. One of the good friends that I've known that lives a few blocks up the street from me. But instead of pulling in forward, I backed into the brake shop facing the Coney Island because I don't care how comfortable I am, it's late at night, pitch black, dark outside with a couple of street lights. I need to see what's going on in front of me. So I see my guy come out, nothing out of the ordinary. He had a cigarette in his hand and he came up to my window. My window was like half cracked. He asked if he can use a cigarette lighter that was inside of my car. So I'm like, cool. So I pop in.
That's me. What did doing the reenactment right there?
You know, this nigga
wow.
doing reenactment of his own crime.
This is me. This is all my own background stuff. This
Nigga,
is
that's a Mazda 6, nigga.
That's
You had to make your B-roll.
that's literally the shop that you backed up into when you facing the McDonald's / the Coney Island that I got carjacked at. That's literally the spot where I got carjacked at, right there.
A little cigarette lighter. As soon as I look back up, he had a pistol pointing to my face. This is a guy that I grew up with. He had a pistol pointing to my face. So he's yelling at me, get out the car, get out the car. And I'm just like, what is going on? I get out the car, 2 other guys come up from behind me with assault rifles, look like AK-47s, M14s, something like that. So I know all 3 of them, none of them have on masks. So that's a red flag for me. It's funny thinking back on it because it's like everything slowed down. I'm thinking the whole time, I'm not gonna make it out of here alive. No mask on, no nothing, and they just gonna carjack me and take my stuff? Robbing me, carjacking me, they know who my brothers are, and I'ma live to do something about it? 2 of them is going through my car. 1 of them got the assault rifle on me, making me strip down. So he made me take my jacket off, went through my pockets, took my wallet, my keys were still in my car. They rumbling through my car looking for the glasses. 1 of them find it like, jackpot, got it. Soon as he say jackpot, got it, the guy turned around to look at him that had the assault rifle on me. I slapped the gun and just started burling out. I bent the corner around the building and all I hear is,
Running or you were in your car?
No, I was running. They was in my car. They was going through it. It was 2 guys going through my car. And there was 1 guy that had the gun on me. And when it was like, jackpot, got it, because they were searching through my car looking for the glasses and stuff. And it was like, jackpot, got it. And as soon as he said that, the dude turned around and looked at him and I slapped the gun and I started running.
Ooh.
And slapped the gun and I started running and all you can hear is gunshots. And all you hear is bullets whizzing by and gunshots. The whole time, that's all I could hear is gunshots.
You're moving slow on it, boy.
In your mind, you knew.
No, I was moving fast.
They were
I was
gonna
gone.
kill you.
Like the moment, it was slow. Like
that nigga was Reggie Bush in this bitch.
I was gone. My adrenaline was so high. I had so much adrenaline going through me.
and I could just hear the bullets whizzing past me. I seen a guy that was walking to the corner store on my street and he just took off running and I'm gone. I got on Timberlands that's untied.
That's literally the alley that I ran through right there. That's the alley that I ran through and everything.
Just hauling, had to be God. I don't know how this guy missed me. I'm gone, they shooting. I bend the corner, run across the street, jump the fence. It was like a 8-foot tall fence to somebody's house. I hit it with 1 foot and just jumped right over the fence. Now I'm running through the alley to get back to the crib, right? My brother, my wife, and my parents is at the house. I'm banging on the door, they let me in, I fall in. I just had so much adrenaline pumping through me. Naturally, my chick and my mother, they call the police immediately. 10 different cars and they everywhere and they over on the site and they scouring for bullets and all of this other type of stuff. As soon as that happened, I was gone. You couldn't get me out of there fast enough. So we sold the house like very shortly thereafter. We moved. Circumstances behind the move, not so great. But to be honest with you, I absolutely, positively, 100% forgive them. Like, I forgive them for carjacking me. I forgive them for doing me wrong. I forgive them for trying to kill me. You know, every day I pray, you know, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And if I'm...
And let me just say this, I never change. I say the same thing today. The same sentiment that I had back then is the same sentiment that I got today, and I pray the same prayers all day long.
Be forgiven according to how I forgive other people. I have no choice. I have no ill will, no animosity. I actually prayed for him. Unfortunately, I heard through other people that karma may have caught up with him. I have no control over that. The thing that I won't do is play the what if game. It's a dangerous game to play. What if, you know, I had gave in and my chick had came with me to this transaction? What if, you know, I hadn't slapped that gun? What if
that nigga used
I had never even gone to the transaction and then they ran up in my house and tied you know, that whole scenario thing, the what ifs, I don't even play around with it. I kind of just feel like what was supposed to happen and what's gonna happen is gonna happen. And I'm just thankful that nothing happened to me outside of, you know, my car getting burned up and, you know, getting shot at. I got out without a graze. What can I say other than I'm blessed?
They set your car on fire?
Yeah, they burned my car up.
Yeah, the fact they definitely.
Did you have full coverage insurance?
No, I didn't. I got sued for that.
Oh,
I got
shit.
garnished. I had to pay for that back.
They definitely were gonna do it to you because they robbed you barefaced.
So there's one of my origin stories, some of my early content. Roughly 8 years ago, I think that video dropped. So I've been doing this content shit for a long time.
Can you hear me, Anton?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't even put you back on the screen. Hold on, my sec. My bad.
Are
Yeah, I
you
can hear
good?
you, 2K. Go ahead.
Nah, they definitely was gonna do it to you because like they were barefaced.
Yeah, no, that's what the first thing that came to my mind was that, oh, I'm not gonna make it out of this. Cause I know I grew up with them. I knew where they lived. I knew everything about them. And so I seen they showed me their face and it was carjacking me. I figured that was it for me. But the minute that he turned around, that was all I needed.
How much did you put on their head? Because you said they
I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
That's why I got that Rico coming down. I hear Karma might have caught up with him. Nigga, you paid for it.
No, I didn't. I didn't do nothing. I don't know nothing about what you're talking about.
So my name was Anton. When I hit the streets looking for revenge, I didn't see her. So I brought the corner. Bingo, there it was. No time to prove myself once and for all.
Nope.
I loaded up. Listen, bro, I know what you did. Why?
I ain't do nothing. I don't know nothing about that. I moved. I ain't heard from them since. I just heard from the grapevine that Karma caught up with all three of them. So I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I know you don't.
I don't know nothing about them.
That shit sounded sus. I ain't gonna lie to don't know about that. Wait a minute. Who said it was a that? Who said it was a that?
Don't let 2K finesse y'all into thinking that something is different than what it was. It ain't. No.
Shit sounded sus, man. Oh shit.
Hey man, Anton spent the block, man. We know what's going on. He ain't like you did it. He ain't gonna get shot and go to the hospital.
Someone said, "Oh, they in the upper room now, huh?"
I don't know. No, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about none of that shit.
I pray I moved. Have any of those
moved and I never went back. That's all I know.
That nigga removed, running away from the Lolos.
I moved. I never went back to the house. I left that night. I went and stayed at my grandmother's house, and then I never went back to that house. We sold that house.
You should.
Jeez.
God got me. I don't gotta put no hit on nobody. God got me.
See, now if you were broke, you would have had to stay at the same house where everybody know where you stayed. You would have literally had to go to war about that. Like that's just the power of like being financially like. I ain't gonna say you was blessed at the time, but you had enough to get away from that situation. Because I would have had to stay there, hear about it from the hood, and then have to retaliate just to get the dignity back that I lost.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't. I honest to God don't know nothing about that. I just don't know nothing about it.
That's my story.
I don't be in the hood.
Hell no.
That's I got teardrop. That's crazy.
Crazy. No.
Here you go. So the first victim ran. See the other guy trying to go out the back door.
I didn't, but I will tell you this though, because they had called the police, obviously, and they had to file a police report for my car and stuff like that. And they took me down to the precinct to see if a lineup to do a lineup and all of that stuff. I ain't pick nobody out.
Hey, but my wife,
and that's documented. You could literally go and pull the police reports and everything. I ain't pick nobody out.
I believe you, bro. I believe your internet story.
No, you can go. You can go and pull the paperwork. That's the honest to God truth.
I'm talking about the revenge. The revenge too. Listen, cause I know Big Ton, dog. Hey, come on, that's Teardrop Ton. That's his name, Teardrop Ton. Right? Stop playing.
Never. Never. No. No.
2K is a fool, man.
Hey, man, y'all don't want that stuff for Teardrop Ton, nigga. Your mama gonna cry, nigga.
No, I don't know nothing about none of that.
Hey, my wife not feeling good, man. Let me go rub her feet and stuff, bro.
All right, big dog.
I hope
about to wrap it up in a minute anyway. Anyways, any more thoughts before we get up out of here?
Well, I'm glad y'all survived y'all gun stories, and I pray that I never have one.
No, it's not cool, honestly, and that's why I don't be understanding how people be doing all of that tough shit. It's like, this is my final thoughts. I don't understand the tough guy thing, because anybody that's been in it and anybody that's been around it, they never wanted to be a part of it. So I'm more likely to walk away from a situation, because why would I go back to the thing that, you know what I'm saying? Why would I go back to the thing that we was trying to get away from? Whenever I hear people on the internet saying that they're gonna pull up on somebody and all of that shit, I don't pay no attention to it. And the main reason why I don't pay no attention to it is because if I was gonna do something to you, then why would I announce it on the internet? You know what I'm saying? If we really got beef, you not gonna know we got beef. We gonna be friends. If I really didn't like you, nigga, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I don't like you on the internet. I ain't gonna mention you. I don't have nothing to say to you. I ain't got nothing it ain't nothing for us to talk about. Oh, you cool. It's good, big dog. No worries. Everything is good. Mm-hmm. If I don't like you, you never gonna know that I don't like you. That is the dumbest thing. That's why I don't believe these niggas on the internet, because I don't believe that they really going through it. I don't believe that they really know what that look like. I don't think that they know what a beef look like. And so I don't be impressed with these niggas. I just look at it as content. And I stay out the way. I stay to myself. I stay with my family. I stay focused on my business. I ain't getting involved in none of that shit, bro. So I stay out the way. Anybody else?
Fuck this nigga shit.
You the only person that got shot. You the only person that's been hit. Ain't nobody been hit.
Nigga, you ran, nigga.
Hell yeah, I ran. I agree with you.
I stood in the face of danger.
Absolutely. I believe in running. I believe in walking away from all confrontations and making sure that you get home safe. 100%. So, any other thoughts before I knock these super chats out? See, y'all was laughing at one of my origin stories.
Prayers to all the hurricane people.
Y'all was laughing at my villain.
Y'all get the fuck up out of there.
They was laughing at my cinematic movie that I made. My mini movie.
No, I thought this shit was raw.
It was good. It's still good today. 8 years later, it's still good.
That lighter was impeccable in the blue with the blue background.
Thanks.
Oh,
I actually set that up. You know what? I got so many videos. I got so many videos, Carrie. It's so crazy. Like my back in the day videos and stuff that I had going on. I had so many videos, man.
My
That you
biggest
haven't posted, or all that you posted?
All of them is up. Like all of my older videos and
Yeah,
stuff,
I'm
all of
bad.
that
I
stuff is
have
up.
my issue is I don't post a lot of the videos that I actually have.
Why?
I get into my headspace.
Y'all so caught up in yourself. Y'all need to just let it fly.
I get into my head, and then time passes, and then for a long time, I was like, I can't post an old video. Then I'm like, I could post it, whatever. Like I could do
I
whatever I
just
want
drop
to
that
do.
shit. I don't worry about all of that. I just drop it. Why do people keep saying post a video where I fell on the floor? Why y'all want to see that?
I have videos racing on the highway going on 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, because I think my last video.
Floors and stuff, they're very, very fragile because there's no roof and
Are you about to
all of
fall
the
on
weather and the
camera?
elements have gotten in here. You can fall through the floor easily, and ain't nobody gonna find you if you incapacitated or knocked out or whatever. At their final service, when they closed
Why is that funny?
those were some of my earlier videos and shit. So I
Because
am
I
a
was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting like.
I'm
That
telling
was
you, I
fun.
done been all
That was a good
over
one.
this. I've been all over this country. I done created
That's a good
so
one.
much content. People, do you know that some of the stuff that I've created, people actually like license it out? Like I've gotten checks from licensing out old content and stuff like that.
Dope.
I
Yeah,
started
man.
posting videos 9 years ago.
Carrie, what is you doing? Drop them videos.
It's even my kids. They're like they. It's bad, but I'm working on it. I'm getting myself together.
Carrie's vault. Carrie's vault. It's in the vault. Just that's what you gotta call it.
Carrie's vault.
Yeah,
I used
just
to.
those episodes, those old
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't
used
don't
to.
don't put it on a different or nothing.
I would actually like make mini movies. Like I would do vlogs slash mini movies. I would shoot like hours of B-roll and all of that shit. Like I was dedicated to my like this YouTube shit. I took it serious. People nowadays they weak because they don't have no origin story. And so what happens is they just jump on and start live streaming and they think that people are supposed to rock with them. No, like I've created, you know what I'm saying, a thing where people have to respect my craft. Because if you go back and you look at some of my old content, my shit was sweet. Like I was really out here doing it and working on it and consistent and putting in the work and putting in the time. So I know what work, I know what don't. You know what I'm saying? Before people even really started discovering me on that side or this side or the political side, I've been creating content and reinventing the game all along the way. Like the whole way I've been killing this shit the whole time. I've been working my ass off for years. So I don't you know what I'm saying? I've been getting it. Just been working the whole time. I never stopped. So I
Can't
got so
stop.
much content.
Can't stop.
And we just gonna keep on running it up. So any final thoughts? Because I'm about to read these super chats and get up out of
Like the
here.
fifth time you said that.
Well, I want to make sure that y'all get the rest of y'all thoughts off, and then I'm getting on. All right, let me knock these.
Yeah, do y'all homework before y'all start talking about folks on the internet. Do your fucking homework, especially when it's your job, Joe Budden.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out to Akeem. I appreciate you, Akeem Adams. Word Custom says, was that first caller Sharon from last night? Nah, that wasn't her.
Her name was Sharon. She was low-key
Sharon, I'm
annoyed.
sorry, Sharon. Smacking on them wings. They got dinner tonight. Yeah, they definitely ate my food. Julius Jermaine says, as a DoorDasher time dog, I apologize about that. And yeah, Quentin, the creator, is the biggest Dookie warrior. Oh my God. Rod says, "Where's the Millionaire Morning Show for today?" When I reviewed that 60 Minutes episode with Kamala Harris, they flagged it. And so I disputed it, but while it's in dispute, the episode is ineligible. So I could have just cut it out, but it would have removed the quality of the episode. So that's what happened to it. Empire Foundation says every generation black people are used to pushing an agenda with the terms, definitions, and what they call themselves: more, Indian, colored, and Negro. Titanius Angle Smith says timestamp is 4624. I guess that's what my man had said. What the definition of a woman was. C Key says Quentin and Trey, the baby oil twins. Chef 673 says, I can't wait to go to sleep. Many definitions matter. Many think nice means kind, accurate, kind, etc. It is from the Latin nescius or necius, meaning not knowing something, same as ignorant. Shout out to Messi. Messi says world leaders are usually brutal men. I cannot imagine sitting a silk press in front of Kim Jong-un or Putin and they take her as serious as a man. That's I just don't either. Word Custom says, anyone heard of Wyoming on fire? 73,000 acres burned. I didn't know about that. Chad for Moore says last night was good. Had my popcorn watching it. Green Blaze says these civilized people, when in chaos, will eat each other. The Joker said that. Love for women stands for legs open, very easy, very easy. My love for women. Carrie don't like that. Seminole 2014 says Patrice O'Neal gave some gems on this subject. Shout out to Molly. Molly holding me down. Says shout out to the panel. Ayo Kilo says food gives you energy, my brothers. Bless. It's true. It's the new Lion King movie. Hold on one second.
They just need some money.
That phone don't be lasting at all no more.
It's the prequel to the Lion King. It's probably gonna be bad then. Did you see Chaotic and Tariq Nasheed debate? No, I ain't seen that. Where y'all hear that at? Wayne Brady came for Quentin. Stock teeth AD looks funny. Got that trigger gap.
That nigga said stock teeth.
Stock teeth.
That nigga got them OEM teeth.
No, they're called classics. Okay,
That's
they're
funny.
called classics. I'm Ruckus nephew says the dudes who tried to rob Anton went to go see that old man about the shit. If you know what you know. Oh my god.
Wow.
Not me. Why use the Room 9 channel to post those old? Why not use a Room 9 channel to post those old videos? Mind of a King, Heart of a Lion says, I wanted to touch on the combo of men and women. Well, we got you on Thursday, big dog. Got you on Thursday. So we'll take some calls on Thursday. All right. Well, now y'all got an opportunity to see a little bit of my origin story for those of you that weren't familiar. And Quentin is a black man. Slimmy is a gangster. And Carrie is a feminist. All right. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We getting up out of here. Peace.